for my best friend.
I hear it.
We laugh.
If your friend...
I'm going to hold her accountable.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. How long do you hold her? But this is what she does. She does this all the time.
How do you know that that's
some
what she
girl,
does all the time? How do you know?
Second?
How do you know she does it all the time?
Girl, you be knowing.
Who told you she
You
does
be
it all the
knowing.
time?
You be knowing. You be knowing your friends will cheat. Girl, there's some secrets I'm taking with me to the grave. It could have you cheat, girl.
It could have been a 1 hour.
Using me as an alibi. Where I'm minding my business, doing praise and worship, Bible study. Talking about I was with Esther. Girl, no, you would not. You would not.
Do a quick poll.
I would like my friend, but not. I can't do too much. So basic question is.
If your friend cheated on their partner of 3 years, would you end the friendship?
Of 3 years.
Yeah.
Are they married?
No.
Are they married? No.
Okay, I'll do a poll.
Because my thing, it speaks to your character, bro. Because the thing is, because my thing is, if you want to do what you're doing and you don't tell me, that's cool, innit? But when you start bringing me involved in your lies, now I'm lie adjacent. You're using me as your alibi. I can't even live freely. I can't even post. Jason. I can't post my story because your man might be lurking, trying to figure out where you are. No, man. Some girl in the thread basically said how she had a friend like that. She didn't cut her off, yeah. Guess who the friend went and slept with next?
Well, her man.
Her recent ex. Broke up with her ex. The girl was there. You gotta go. Because it speaks to your character. It speaks to your character. You ain't loyal to nothing. You ain't loyal to me. If you're not caring like that, yeah, and you're boastfully telling me that for me that you have no moral compass. What is gonna stop you from sleeping with my man? What's actually gonna stop you from sleeping with my boyfriend?
Your man.
Your boyfriend.
because that stopped people before.
What I'm saying, your man.
Because that stopped people before. People are out here sleeping with their wife's sisters. People are out here sleeping with their husband's brothers, and you think me, who's best friend, no blood, no DNA, is where she's gonna draw the line?
Let me ask you a question though, yeah, because
man.
you could have a sibling or a cousin or a family member who's on the same card. Are you telling me that you're cutting him off?
I'm not talking to you. I'm not gonna be around that. It speaks to your character. I can't trust you.
I hear
You
it.
got
It
bad
does. I guess
judgment
for
of
me,
character.
I'm not trying to be all up in your business like that. Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Just keep me out of your shit.
But that's the thing. If you don't know, what I don't know doesn't hurt me. So I don't know that you're a piece of shit.
Like I don't want to.
If you keep telling me,
I don't
want to
have to be involved. Like
This
you're
is it.
right. I ain't got time for that.
If you're telling me every time you cheat on your man and whatever, I know
Every time I see your man, I'm on. I'm like,
bro.
You know what I mean? I ain't got time.
And you don't know as well if she's
I'm a
used
bad
you.
liar.
This is it. If she's used you to lie, because people do that.
It's long.
Talking about I'm with Gina. This time Gina's at gala.
I don't get involved in people's business. The only thing I'd distance myself from a man for if he's involved in some type of like abuse and that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like mental or physical or anything like that. If he's doing anything like that, then I can't really be mixing with these people. You get what I'm trying to say? But if he's just cheating on his gal, I was like,
That's emotional abuse.
Ain't no about a little bit cheating.
Ain't no little bit, you know what I'm saying? Sucking a little bit of breast.
You bastard. Just sucked a tit or whatever.
Yeah, like, I can't. Just my brethren.
Where's that from again?
No,
That's it.
I just sucked a tit or whatever. Oh, all right, let me greet the people. Good morning, people. It is Friday.
So, did we go around the room on that one?
We didn't. Do you want to go around the room?
So you don't want to greet them?
I think he does.
Can I greet them and then go around the room?
He
or
wants to start trouble on Friday. That's what.
how do you want to? Okay,
It's
go around
alright,
the
it's a
room.
good Friday. Let's go around the room.
Go on, Brett. We're start with you, Brett. Start with you.
Exactly.
Start with you.
With me?
With you.
Would I get rid of Emmanuel if he cheats after 3 years? No.
I hear it.
No.
That's good.
All right.
Emmanuel?
You're laughing so hard.
Oh wait, are you rattled? You're taking it serious. Emmanuel was like, all right. Like, why are you still laughing? Like, I ain't a cheater.
I just like saying, would I get rid of
I mean, if I was to, if Brent was to,
Leave Stephen alone. Stephen's a wholesome Christian man.
Amen.
Leave that man alone.
exactly. There's not many of us, huh? Well,
You said us.
yeah, me and
There's
Chris-
not
me and
many of
Stephen.
us. Somebody left that in the air as well. Like, let that sink in.
Anywho, no, I probably wouldn't.
I'm glad to know the people I'm surrounding myself by. Marks.
Don't
Which I don't know who you are.
want to pile on. No,
I'm not
but
gonna lie. I
Nope.
don't think I'm not looking off my friends.
oh man, shut your mum, shut your dad.
Don't touch me.
Well, it's too late.
No.
It's too late.
You with us?
These are sharing energies. The only people have to convince you.
I'm a sucker. I'm joking. No, I'm not cutting off my friend, but I'm gonna deal with her though.
But at least we know who the moral compass of the show
How
is.
are you? Yeah, of course. And I'm watching all of you. I'm seeing one eye open.
Go on.
Involved with you, raggedy hoes.
I heard the how are you go on.
What was I going to say again?
How am I keeping her accountable?
Yes, please. How are you dealing with her?
Do you know what? I'm just gonna let her know that like this isn't on.
This
Like,
isn't on, but you're listening to my story.
No, because I'm your friend, yeah. Like I feel like it doesn't mean that I have to like. I'm not gonna distance myself from you, but I'm gonna let you know that what you're doing isn't like right, and I don't support it. I'm not supporting it. It's because we have a friendship. You're lucky that you're my brethren, like my.
She might distance herself from you if you're always calling her out and holding her accountable. You're trying to say,
and then that's fine.
That's
because we're not on the same page. Because I'm not gonna be like. Do you know what I'm not gonna do? What I'm not gonna do is encourage the foolishness. As in, you can't call me and be like, "Oh, lie for me." That I'm not. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean? Because then that's me enabling your behavior.
Yeah.
One thing I'm not doing is enabling it. So I'm gonna call you out, let you know that what you've done is wrong and you need to pattern up. But don't try to use me as an alibi or get me involved in your mess. Do you know
People
what I mean?
like that as well, yeah. People that like that, they lack so much accountability that they will get angry at you because you haven't kept up an alibi that they didn't even know they put you in. Do you know how mad that is? I don't like drama. My thing, you can't be coming to me telling me how you're cheating on your man every time, man. I can't listen to that beyond one time.
Can I ask you?
That's wild,
But
man.
people don't talk like that, do they?
They do. But again, there's sometimes the person you're talking to will enable you. Kind of like you guys in the room. They listen. They just listen to it.
No way.
I've
created a
whatever.
scenario in my head. That's why it's easy for me to basically say no.
What's the scenario?
The parameters within my scenario, I'm not going to tell you.
I was gonna say
But it's
remove
legit.
Emmanuel, but I thought maybe that he would get that.
But
Guess
it's
that.
legit. It's
Remove
legit.
me from the scenario. Get somebody else in there.
I
Like-
wouldn't use Emmanuel.
I got a question though. Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Would you? Don't look at me because I know you know. I'm about to say.
Would I snitch?
No, if you found out, yeah,
Yeah.
that your friend
Yeah.
was sleeping with your friend's
This
partner.
is a more important
Yeah.
question, to be honest.
Yeah, please. Let's.
I'm not getting involved. I don't get involved in
okay.
my business.
So let's say, right, your friend tells you, I've been sleeping with so and so's partner, and obviously you're friends with both of them,
Yeah.
right?
But does my friend know I'm friends with the person as well?
Yeah, no, like they didn't know. They met. Guys, let's
Okay.
make it a man.
Yeah.
There's a man,
Yeah.
right? And he's basically sleeping with a girl, or he's
Yeah.
met a girl and he's whatever.
Yeah.
But the girl's got a man.
Okay.
Obviously, he knows that the girl's got a man, but he doesn't know the man.
Who the man is, okay.
But then he finds out your bedroom's with the man as well. So he's kind of called you on the bar, like,
Oh, so
who's
it's
her
like,
man?
are you gonna tell your friend?
So
then
what do you
that
do?
they've been
Because
cheating?
you're friends with both of them. You're friends with the man.
because if
That-
you snitch on me,
You're good friends with the man, and you're good friends with the person that told you.
no, because if you snitch on me, you're jeopardizing our relationship.
Basically,
I'm that's all relationships.
this is what I'm
you're
saying.
gonna
So
just
what
burn
do
down
you
everything.
do?
Now I'm gonna take a nap and just not get involved.
Good answer.
That sounds
What are you
stressful.
doing, girl?
I ain't getting involved.
I'm not getting involved, man.
No, not at all.
I'm glad your moral compass is fixed now.
Thank you.
Who's? 'Cause I know you're talking about me.
He's talking about
I'm gonna
mine.
throw a tea bag at your head. You're not talking to me.
Emmanuel.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't get involved. So
No?
wait. Let me be clear though, yeah. So you're friends with the girl and the guy, or just
No,
the two guys?
The two guys.
The two guys.
The girl I know because she's my friend's partner.
Okay.
Do you know what's tricky? Because which friend are you telling?
This is the
Do
point.
you know what I mean? So it's just best to just be like, okay, you just have to pray. Take it to the Lord in prayer.
Yeah,
Let
you
all
gotta
that
just-
stuff
I
is
don't
secret
think
come
it's
to
a
light.
that big a deal, you know.
What? You're not going to tell your friend?
That he's
No,
been
but
cheated
I
on.
feel like
the
you
girl
can
that-
easily, because
No, but then your
then-
friend that told you hasn't
Yeah.
told you to go tell the guy, and that's it is gonna jeopardize your friendship. It's like
Yeah.
it's like face your front. I didn't tell you this to go and tell so and
I don't
so's
think
man.
it's that big a deal because the guy.
Okay, wait. Sorry. These are just hypothetical characters, yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing anything. I'm just to bring it close to you, yeah. You're close to Moses and you're close to Brent.
Yeah.
Imagine you find out Brent is sleeping with Moses' girl.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
That's literally it. Are you telling
Well, Brent told
Moses,
you-
and Brent told you, and Brent didn't tell
But
you
he
to tell
didn't know that it's
Moses?
Moses' girl. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
So
yeah,
he-
fair
Yeah,
enough,
but he didn't know it was
yeah,
Moses'
yeah,
girl.
yeah.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah, but he
tell
wants
you-
to keep chopping her though.
No, but he knows.
No, he has to stop.
No, but he knows. But he knows the girl has a man.
He doesn't care who her man
So
is.
he's moral.
He knew.
Yeah, he didn't care.
He didn't
Like,
care.
He didn't care.
He knew she had a man.
But then, yeah,
What's
but
that
then by
supposed to do with me?
So what, now he's got to stop chopping his thing because of your morals, your conscience. Like, it hasn't got nothing to do with you.
first of all, you
No,
stand
no.
with me in the first dilemma then.
Huh?
You're definitely kind of a friend. Because you think when you're going to tell him to stop chopping,
because
you're
if I didn't know who the man of that girl was, that's not my business.
But you know who
But
the
you
man of
know.
the girl
That's what I'm
was.
trying
That's
to
the
say to you.
story.
That's what makes it more a thingy. But remember, he's not doing anything malicious to my friend.
No, but he's aware.
So it's almost like my friend needs to know because obviously he's with a scumbag, and he just can move on to another girl. There's
Question.
plenty of,
Let me just take
you
it
know.
one step further, yeah, for you two.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah.
y'all ain't getting involved. What would you do if you knew that your friend had intentions of like
Stop it.
Yeah.
Proposing.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Like putting a ring on it, or like was having those kind of conversations.
You
Well,
got.
What would you do? What would you do?
Yeah,
if
nah,
someone was
brother.
at home?
Do you know what? Yeah.
So we all together.
No, we're not.
Wait, what was
You
your...
see this?
When I asked
I'm in this
you-
corner. I'm in a corner of holiness. I'm with y'all.
I'm there.
Ooh,
What
that's
would,
tricky.
what would Esther do?
I'll be honest with you. I would just say stuff like, "Are you sure you're there yet? Don't you want to like see if there's, you know, when people like you have to go through certain things. Like, don't you want to just wait a little bit more?
Sabotage, man.
You gotta
Espionage. You gotta
sprinkle-
do it.
Sprinkle little things here and there.
You gotta shut it down, but on the sly, get me. You just gotta do.
Like, are you sure
gotta do
she's the one?
Gotta do the God's work.
You even got to do something like, she thought your ex was the one. How do you know she's the one?
Okay.
Is it the same scenario, but just that one of them,
Yeah.
the guy just wants to propose to her?
Yeah. Oh, we know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're telling regardless.
But then you don't know the girl at all, do you?
Not like that. Not on a personal level, no. Just what I've heard.
Because I'm the kind of person, yeah, where I'll meet the guy at an event and be like, oh, we've got a mutual friend. Then I'll drop,
But you know what's crazy?
the other guy's
You wanna
name.
know what's worse?
So she's aware that,
No, but
okay,
hold on. Go.
they're onto your ass.
This is a real goddamn situation.
Look, you're stressed, you know? Don't you trying to get, you should have written in. What would you do?
I should have written in.
You gotta set it up, yeah.
Should have said in the
You
dilemma.
gotta tell your brother he's getting cheated on. Let's go to dinner. Boom, boom, boom. Bring your gal. Boom, boom. We're gonna go out.
Oh, yeah.
Tell your other brethren, come. We're going to dinner. Boom, boom, boom. And then have a foursome at the dinner table.
Ooh,
and just sit there. and
baby.
just, just get to dinner. Just meet everybody walking. Oh, look at us.
Look at us. Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk it?
Nah, that's, yeah.
And then just see how
You
it
got
plays out from
you got to
there.
like, discuss.
But you know what? In
Y'all
that
do
same
this.
situation, though, yeah, the guy who's sleeping with the girl who's in a relationship, yeah, there's no incentive for him to say anything because he doesn't really want it like that. He's just chopping.
Yeah, but he might not say anything. But your other brethren who's with the girl, if he's got spider senses, he has to pick up on
He's
energies
surprised, man.
Nah, I
while we're
don't think
sitting
so.
here.
Delulu
No.
Central, honey.
Because
They be delusional as
Yeah,
heck.
I don't want to say women are actors, but she probably can act. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm gonna give it
and he
that.
won't know. He won't know.
I'm gonna give it that. That's a positive.
No,
He
but
will
you know
probably
what?
even offer to pay for everyone's meal.
You what?
He'll probably offer to pay for everyone's meal. He had such a great time.
Yikes.
It's a damn shame.
Wait to see it.
Down bad.
Yeah, man.
We'll pray for your
If
friends.
anybody in this room, if it is that you must catch your partner cheating, I'm telling you.
I expect you to.
Yeah, I expect you to.
Interesting.
If you catch my partner cheating and you don't tell me, I'm leaving TDA. Actually, no, that's a lie. But well, you're on side. Like I can't trust you. I'm gonna have to cut you off on a friendship level. If you say, yeah, you can't not tell me. That's wild.
Yeah, it's tough.
I feel like the
you
guy.
can't-
But
I
it's
feel
rough,
like- I
it's
feel like
rough,
the
it's
guy-
rough. It might have to be an anonymous tip-off, it's true. Budge said it should be an anonymous tip-off. Maybe it might have to be.
I feel like the guy, God forbid, but I feel like the guy would know that if we saw him or whatever,
done.
he would know that we will tell you.
Curtains. But you know what some people do, yeah? When they see their friend, they try and go home and do quick PR.
What do you mean?
Like they'll go home and just be like, oh, that man lies a lot, doesn't he? Knowing that he's coming to tell me. Do you know what I mean? So they try and do like damage control before that person comes and try to like, oh, that like kind of like that whole scenario where the guy punched the dad punched him down.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean? Say the dad was on a date. He went home and was like, oh, I saw this. Do you know what I mean? They would try and lie and whatever. But I think, yeah, certain people, if it's like anyone I'm close to and I'm in close proximity to all the time, if you see my man cheating, I would expect you to tell me. If you see me cheating, I expect you to close your mouth.
You are
Yeah,
hilarious.
your friend. Okay, well, is there an intro happening? Or?
Yeah,
they know who we are.
I have a video to play.
Okay,
yeah?
okay.
Yeah. Sent in by Warren. All right.
What?
Warren P. I don't want to say his last name.
No, I meant what at the caption?
Showing my best friend
You for real?
my bum and pussy pump.
I mean,
So you get up
Who is it?
and
Can I touch you?
I can tell you.
You just watch.
Sorry, what kind of prank is this?
It's foolishness. It's a foolishness rank.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? I can tell you.
Someone pranked me
I thought it was cute. You think it's cute?
I don't get what she's
You
doing.
OD.
How old are you?
Like, what you doing, though? Put some clothes on, bro. What is you doing here for?
Show you.
Let me see it again, though. One time.
You said, let me see it again, though.
I mean, just so you can know. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You fucked up. Yeah, I'm on it.
All right. Can you remember the other day when it is that we asked ourselves that question?
What about friend zone?
Yeah,
Dilemma?
somebody sent in a dilemma.
About
How
to
do you
leave
get out of the
friend
friend zone?
Were you here?
No.
Oh no, you weren't. Basically, someone sent a dilemma. She likes her friend, and she was asking how she can get out of the friend zone. I said, I don't think it's possible to get out of the friend zone, so I had nothing to give, no advice to give, except she just be direct and tell him. These lot said that she needs to kind of change how she is around him, be more attractive, quote unquote, more attractive, do more attractive things, cleavage and all, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So is this?
It wasn't really like that, but I hear that.
Friends on escape artist should have been here. I could have told her. Just
Alright,
slam him.
Okay.
Even more good.
Did you just call yourself the friend zone escape artist?
You watch me work, baby.
No, I'm going. Can I go? Can I go? I can't do this anymore. Wait, I'm spun. Tap her back then. Nah, where's HR? No, I'm joking.
HR quit because of y'all.
It's true.
HR left because of y'all.
No,
But you see that men pick up on little like when the dynamics in that relationship change, especially with men who ain't gonna push that boundary. Yeah, they clock little things where it's like, like she's moving.
This is what the guys are saying, to be fair.
Strange, like you know what I'm trying to say. Like she's what? It's doing things that you ain't never done before, doing things that other girls that I know this, I've experienced this. It's like,
I've
okay,
experienced this, you know.
no, in fact, but if you do all that stuff and he don't take it, then
Yeah.
then you ain't getting out of it. But it's a man, and if you're half decent, he's gonna take it.
There you go.
All right, cool. So I got a second one.
Yes, please, because this was some bullshit.
Oh
This
my
is
god,
damn bullshit. Like,
This is
I'm sick of the
not
logo
To get this guy out of here. Look at this guy's
Second.
meal. Man uploaded it like he's fine dining in Dubai. Man's got 3 glizzies, potatoes, mushrooms, fried rice, Singapore new. Look at the carrot chilling on its ones, waste man, and scrambled eggs
And it's
on one
wet.
plate.
Scrambled eggs
Look
are
at the 2
wet.
drinks. Man didn't even serve himself properly. Brother, what are you doing over there? And then on the podcast, you'll start complaining, saying my meals are dead. Oh, Daisy, you still eat mackerel and rice. Brother, that was 6 years ago, blood. Move on. You posted this 15 hours ago. This is how you're eating. This greed is the greed they speak about in the Bible. I keep telling you. One time I was out, man put lobster, beef, salmon, lamb on one plate.
That's disgusting.
Brother, why are you always eating like you're in a hurry? Who is chasing you, brother? Please. You're always running from something. What demons are you running away from? Look at it. Oh my God. Listen.
All right, so as you were before we started recording, because some of you were saying some really silly things in here. Brent and Imran,
That's
this is yours.
buffet etiquette.
That
I'm
is
not gonna
buffet
lie.
etiquette.
I don't feel like I can talk on this because I eat.
You egg and oats, so
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
you can leave the
And
chat.
I realized I wasn't alone because I commented that on that.
Do you know
post,
what's mad
and
though?
So many people messaged
know
me
what?
and was
I-
like,
Do you know
what's
"Bruh,
mad?
I do it too.
There's
thought,
nothing wrong with mixing buffet because it's a buffet, but
a
your
buffet,
presentation skills are important.
You can't
know what I'm
mix.
trying to say?
You
Like,
can't mix breakfast, lunch, and dinner on the
I'm not
same
gonna
plate.
lie.
also, like, my
I
meal's gonna
don't-
look scrumptious.
I didn't see anything wrong with that plate. It did look a bit overwhelming, but to me, it's like
Because you know what it
your
is to
food's all
mix.
going down the same way.
Do you know what
What's
it
the
is
problem?
to mix scrambled eggs
Yeah.
with fried rice
Okay.
and noodles
Okay.
and sausages and mushrooms?
I'm waiting for the punchline.
Pick a meal.
It's got lunch, dinner, breakfast.
You
all on
have
the
to
same
feel
plate.
me,
There's
like,
nothing
I feel
wrong with
like-
that. If
no.
he had beans on that plate, then fair enough. I'd be like, all right, this is a bit, you know what I mean?
So that's beans is where you draw the line.
yeah, no, I
To be fair, the
mean,
beans would go with the eggs.
exactly. But I'm just saying, like, I would understand. Like, but to me, the sausage is protein. I eat eggs with absolutely everything. So,
But you know what it is
that
that
in itself is minor. To me, the sausages, I'm like, it's like eating chicken or whatever with rice and noodles. What's the problem?
I feel like buffet etiquette, yeah, is because that plate looks like he was only allowed 1 round, and he had to eat that. This was it. You either pick this now or forever hold your peace. I feel like buffet etiquette is you have to group foods in the groups that they go in. So you have the scrambled eggs with sausages and the mushrooms and the potatoes. That's cool. Then you go back for the rice, the noodles, and like a sauce, a steak sauce or like chicken sauce or whatever. That's that. Then you go for the dessert. He might as well have had a cupcake on that. I think that's wild, man.
That was criminal, and it looked really bad.
Brought to my
Did
attention
response.
that we have a Judas Iscariot in the camp, aka Taser Black here. Look at him just waffling with his Nike Tech in his car. Are you a driller? Why's your hood on? Anyway, let's get away from that because we need to deal with a few other things. I'm in Dubai and the buffets, yeah? What, man can't buffets in peace? What's going on? The whole purpose of a buffet is when you go there, you take a bit of this, a bit of that, you see what you like, and then obviously if you don't like something, you leave it on your plate, you go back, then you know what you don't like, do and don't like. This brother here, ladies and gentlemen, had lamb and steak for the first time in 2023. Chat to man, please. You can't chat to man about buffets! I'm glad you can't talk to me about buffets, bro. You had lamb for the first time in 2023, bro. All you eat is chicken. Don't piss me off. What?
That plate, regardless
Nah,
of that
that
plate
mindset.
looks
That's what I'm saying about black boys. We can't have
Literally
joy.
disgusting. I'm sorry.
Black boys can't have joy, man.
Do you know what's mad? It's the wet eggs.
What?
Yeah, it's the eggs
If
that
the
make
eggs
it.
Because
were
of plate of
there-
food, I'm
Okay,
getting
can you just tell me what
chastised
time
and
of day this meal is?
abused by my fellow comrade.
That's the question here.
But why is that? Why?
It's important.
No, it's not
It
because
is
I
lunch,
can, let me
breakfast,
tell you
and
why.
dinner is
Let me tell you
important.
why it's not.
He had to be banging middle of the day.
It's up to
Slap bang in the
Let me
middle.
tell you why it doesn't matter what time of day it is.
doesn't.
Because have you seen what? Are you saying that it can't be breakfast because it's too
But
heavy?
it could be.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
this is
But
scrambled-
it could be lunch.
But
It could also be dinner.
This is the
we don't know.
This is the beauty of it.
There's no
Your
beauty in
body
the
doesn't
plate.
There's no beauty in the plate.
Your body doesn't
That
know.
looks like
But, oh, I need to eat breakfast because it's 9 a.m. Because if I'm in Ghana, my aunt comes and gives me plantain and beans on a big ass plate in the morning for
That's
breakfast.
though.
But my point is, like, it's a big, really big meal, and someone else might look at that and be like, "Oh my gosh, how could you eat such a meal at 9 o'clock in the
Nah,
morning?"
man.
These times, these lot eat watching a leaf.
Do you know what's mad?
At
Because
6. Do you know what that looks like?
it's 6.
Do you know how heavy of a meal that is?
Yeah, but that's what they do that as well in Nigeria. They have,
Exactly, that's my point. That's why I don't get why
everyone stuff.
timing is even a factor.
No, but you know what it is though? But it's one meal. They
stand
don't
with
mix
Marv,
and match.
man.
They don't have
Marv.
wache with a
Yeah,
side of
that's
fried rice
true.
and jollof rice with a side of indomie and then sprinkle a bit of eba in there as well. That's a meal. Beans
is
and
nice.
plantain in the
Yeah,
morning.
but
That's
it's
a
a-
meal.
of
Beans
course
and
it's
bread
nice
is a
bread.
meal.
I'm gonna show you what a buffet
This
supposed
is
to
a
look
buffet.
like anyway.
No, you have to do in sections. You can't eat as if it's your last
So let me ask you,
moment on
Christmas,
earth.
so
Your plate
Christmas,
needs
you
to
see
look-
Christmas dinner, yeah? You see, like, so in my household, we'd have like African and British. You'd have
Yeah.
like potatoes, stuffing, Yorkshire pudding,
Yeah.
veg, jollof, chicken, wache. You have everything,
Macaroni
yeah?
pie.
I'm not gonna lie, mac and cheese, all of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you know you put all of it on your plate?
Yes, I do.
This year, everyone has to share their plate.
So this is my point. I'm
This
telling
is-
you.
it's not gonna be the same
You see,
thing.
with me, when on Christmas,
families cook for.
I'm not doing the English Christmas dinner first. So I'm
and
gonna
then
have
moving on.
chicken, potatoes, stuffing, whatever, and all that shit. I'm having every single motherfucker
I'll
on my
be honest,
plate. in one
I
go.
do like that.
So what we arguing about?
My problem isn't him
No,
mixing
man,
all the
no,
food.
wait, you are too fast. Sorry, I'm
just
sorry,
gonna-
babes. I mean, I do the English, then I do the Nigerian, because it's rude to be mixing up cultures. One is, I think that's so rude. That's why slavery happened.
Oh, you don't-
Because you're mixing Yorkshire puddings with a side of jollof rice and
You don't
flipping
know
stew.
life then.
I'm not gonna lie
That's
to you.
alright,
sir.
I'm living
I'd
great.
be mixing up. I've got no qualms with the
Yeah,
buffet.
yeah,
I could
yeah.
mix up. I'm just saying, yeah.
presentation.
It
I
remember
looks
the-
like
sick.
shit. It looks disgusting.
It looks disgusting.
Yeah?
It's a
When I do mine, it'll be mixed up. It's gonna look.
Presentable.
Present-
I'm
It's
gonna
gonna
be
look
honest,
delicious.
okay,
So it's a presentation.
I'm not gonna lie. The presentation is way off. I'm not. Yes, and I agree. But you know what?
Tablecloth doesn't help.
But yeah, no,
That
literally.
just adds more confusion to the matter.
Even the juice just did a little
juice-
juicy.
What juice is that?
Juicy,
Grapefruit?
yeah.
A little juicy.
Yeah.
What juice was that?
Struggle
But
juice.
can I be honest? But sometimes, yeah, you know,
Fair from concentrate.
Make,
Carry it.
I get what Taser means by like you're eating like you're running out of time. It was that
No,
kind
he-
of,
no,
it
that's
was
what
that kind
happened
of
with him.
moment though. Like
That's literally because it looks as though like he was only allowed that he arrived late and they said we're about to close in 5 minutes. And he said, all right then. It literally looks like a prank.
And would you do that if that's the case? Would you fill up
No,
your
I'm
plate?
picking a side. Am I having breakfast then or am I having lunch?
After a long night and you've
Brent,
woken up
no,
and you're
man.
starving.
I can't have eggs, sausages,
Yeah, but you're-
rice, noodles, and side of mushrooms.
To be honest, I'd have
Wet
gotten,
eggs.
I'd have gotten 2 plates. If it's a
And
rush
this is
thing,
it.
I'd
This
get
is
two
it.
plates.
This is it. 2 plates would have been fine because then you have the sausage, the eggs, the mushrooms, and the potatoes. Then now you've got the rice and the noodles, and you got 2 plates. But you put it all on one plate.
So all it is about presentation.
Yeah,
then?
it is.
All it is.
No, it's all of that. It's all on the one
the
plate.
2 plates, but it's just the presentation.
I'm not gonna lie, but my whole thing is that looks foul. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's it.
It looks wrong, man.
It looks disgusting.
Should have kicked him out of Dubai for that. That weren't it. That weren't it, Marv.
I hear that.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Sort that out.
Whew, I'm glad I got that off my chest. All right.
Sorry, let me just announce the poll results. Cool.
Let's know what our audience members are.
All right. 53% said no. They are not going to be telling their... No, they're going to be dropping their friend out at
I
all.
bet I know who's in the 53%.
Half of them.
Watch your backs.
Yes, 16%. And 30% said good morning. I'll count that with
That
the
30
no.
went win with a yes.
No, I'll count it with a no.
No, there's definitely yes.
No, it's definitely no.
Why is it definitely no? People who are no are strong and bold to say and confident to say no. Those ones, they want to get judged because they thought you could see the people that vote. So they said, we're just going to go Switzerland. Do you know what I mean?
I know what I mean.
Anyway, it's Ghana Day. So let's get into it.
So funny.
Yeah, I'll quote it for the day.
I said, so funny.
All right, people. As you know, we like to dedicate a particular day to a particular black country, right? And today is Ghana's day.
Ghana.
Yes. They gained independence. The reason why I picked today is basically because they gained independence on the 6th of March, 57. So
Nice.
because it is the 6th, so I just thought,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Here's your answer, Brent.
Thank you.
Yes. So, for those who don't know, Ghana was the first sub-Saharan country in Africa to gain independence. So, 1957, the Ghana gained independence from the Brits. Also, Ghana is home to West Africa's largest open-air single market. Yes. I'm pretty sure Gina knows about this market in Kumasi.
What market?
Kejetia.
No.
No, you do. You got it all the time. But you just don't know about its name.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a central market. Basically, it's got like 10,000 stores. 10,000 stores. It's got a clinic there. It's got a police station. It's got social recreational centers. It's even got a mosque in the market.
There's
Right.
loads of mosques. I feel like, generally speaking, most markets in Ghana have mosques there.
Oh, is it?
That was like my first experience of a mosque, to be honest, was when I was in Ghana. Because it was like prayer time. And then I literally saw, like, I could see like the mosque from where, in one of the market stores we were in, that was like upstairs. And then like you could see and you could hear it.
Okay. Next fact I have here, yeah, I don't even know, like, big up the researchers, of course, but this is not a fact. And I'm trying to find who put this here. Once I find out, there'll be problems. But basically, they've said here, allegedly, that Ghanaian jollof is the best in the world.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
we need to get to the bottom of that.
I don't understand.
I thought we were going to need to get to the bottom of that.
There's an imposter.
That in it.
There's an agent.
Absolutely.
Well, we could put this to bed live on the show.
No, it's not.
Because I never eat
Come on,
breakfast.
Bring jollof rice.
Just used to just
Mm.
pattern up. Can we just have
Can
a
I ask a
jollof off
question?
one day, please?
Why does it have to be us two?
Because she's from Nigeria and you're from Ghana.
So what about him?
No, but you lot are women.
He's gone in.
No, but that was my point. That was my point. That was my point.
I'm assuming you're going to just be better.
No. That was my point. You're lucky you don't even sat next to me. The way I conk your head.
Well, in the African women are better cooks than the men.
Thank you.
For as long
If it was
as
Caribbean, it's different. But
you lot know me, I will never even cook you as little as a sausage.
why?
No, you've just ruined it.
Why?
What do you mean? Why?
What?
About because we're the girls?
One second. I don't understand what I said was wrong. I
No,
want to
you
taste the jollof.
It was Iban that said it.
No, it's Emmanuel.
Oh no, yeah, it was.
Allegedly, I
Okay,
did
actually,
say
you're vegan anyway. I couldn't cater to you. All right, that's fine. You're invited to cook up.
Just
But yeah, man. Next thing is Ghana was initially occupied by the Akan people. I guess that what they're trying to say is that maybe at a certain time it was just Akan people. I guess before the border must have been drawn up. I don't know, because I'm kind of doubting that particular fact. But
You're
yeah,
down a lot today, huh?
this is what they're saying between 1200 and 1600 AD, right? But obviously, as we know, the Akan people is the largest ethnic group in the country. Akan person. Also, for those who don't know, Ghana was known as the Gold Coast before independence. Why? Because of the large amounts of gold that was found in the area. It's also Africa's largest producer of gold, and it's the world's 8th largest producer of gold. The Ghanaian flag as well. Do you know the Ghanaian flag of it? Mm-hmm. Can you tell us the flag, please? Putting you on the spot.
No, it's just I'm gonna get the order wrong, but anyway, the colours consist of black, yellow, green, and red.
Okay.
I didn't put it in order, but the black is the star, which represents the people. Red is bloodshed.
Yes.
Yellow is gold, and green is land.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's on the screen too, but
Where?
yeah, on there. But you can't see that part there.
Where?
Where?
At the bottom.
Oh, I
I
was.
can't see it, no?
Shame. Where?
The
Can you
flag.
see it?
You
Can
talk about
you
the
see it?
flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right there.
shit.
Where it says Ghana. Are you not crazy or something?
No, she can't see.
I
On
genuinely
my
can't
thing,
see.
it's blocked by the...
Oh.
It's not clear.
You know if I was seeing things?
No, wait.
I was picking out my enemies. They won. How'd you know?
No, what point to what it is?
So just the bottom, the
flag.
banner that's literally in motion. He's something moving at the bottom, under the plant. Yeah, it says Ghana and it's got the flag.
There's no flag there.
Okay. Let's move on.
It's her eyes. It's her eyes. Right?
You need to get your baby
No,
girl
hold on.
laser eye
There's a flag
surgery.
right next to Ghana.
That's the first. That needs to be your date night. Your first date needs to be at the opticians.
No, I need to. Oh, don't piss me off. Wow, you just added that.
What?
You couldn't see that?
Do me a favor, yeah. Do you know what it is? What it looks like from here. So
What is
basically,
that?
I can see the yellow thing, but it doesn't. I can't see the other colors aren't clear.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So
Kinda
from
blended a
here,
bit.
it looks like Ghana and a yellow dash. I couldn't see the.
Oh, you can't see the red and the green.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What are you talking about?
I mean, I can't probably make out the black star, but I'll just assume it's
It's
the
like a black
flag
dot.
because it's right next to
Yeah,
Ghana.
but now I've seen it and I've come back. I
You
can see it
clearer.
But
clearer.
honestly, it wasn't showing. Sorry. But yeah,
interesting.
I wasn't cheating. because clearly I
No, I
can't
wasn't
see.
cheating.
I can't see.
I hadn't had jollof in ages, man. Who's going to make me jollof?
Continue.
Stephanie.
As you were.
All right, so there's a collection
I've got a nice
of...
restaurant you can go to.
I want homemade. Any of you gal want to make me jollof?
There's a collection of 18th century
Tweet it.
dwellings.
He's actually looking. Do you see how fast he's typing?
He's gonna tweet it.
He
I'm not
is.
tweeting, I'm talking to the chat.
Oh. I know, never mind.
There's a collection
Yeah,
of 18th
Twitter, that's too
century...
far. That's one step too far, man. I ain't got time for today.
And poison your ass. Sorry,
Right.
man.
So there's some UNESCO-listed Ashanti traditional buildings, right? And these are considered the last remaining testimony of the great Ashanti civilization. They're actually made of earth, wood, and straw.
Sorry, I'm so sorry to interrupt. If you want jollof, you spell it right. It's not J-E. I hate when people spell it. I swear when people say jollof.
Jollof.
It's jollof. J-O-L-L-O-F.
I thought you were cultured, you know.
Jollof, man. Same
No,
thing.
it's not.
I'll spell it how I say it.
All right, whoever
How do you
makes
say it? Jollof.
jollof.
Yeah, I want jollof.
Thank you.
Same
You get
thing.
jollof, you might have a little bit of poison in it.
Same
You
thing,
get
man.
jollof. All right, whoever makes it, sprinkle a little something in it.
Don't make them
Laxative.
sweat. Don't try to make them sweat rice me up.
Jollof, honey. But yeah, carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it, man. Obviously, there's other details as well about their fight for independence. Of course, the first president, Kwame Nkrumah, who's one of the greatest Pan-Africans that Africa's ever had. To be fair, but yeah, since there, obviously, like a lot of African countries, there's been a couple coups here and there. J.J. Rollins, I'm pretty sure you know.
Yeah, I
J.J.
do.
Rollins, yep. But yeah, it's a great country, man.
Question. The red from the bloodshed, when did the bloodshed happen? What was that to do with?
Just the fight for independence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sick. That's very thoughtful.
Mm-hmm.
All right, nice.
Notable foods. Obviously, we know jollof
Wache.
rice. There you go.
Egg. You have to have egg on the list. If you don't have egg on the list, that's
Let
anti-Ghanaian.
me ask you a question. You know in Nigeria, do they sell like boiled eggs on roadside, like for you to buy and eat, like
No.
boiled? Oh wow.
But we have eggs in stuff there.
We really.
So say
do
you buy like rice and
eggs.
stew,
Yeah.
the eggs will be in the stew. We've got egg rolls that get sold on the streets as well.
They actually sell boiled eggs on roadside, like as
Yeah.
in like, you know the women
Is
walking
an egg.
around. Yeah,
And
but
put
they're
some
like
pepper in.
bold, and then they put pepper, and it's really nice. Sorry,
Well, yeah, because it's your taste buds.
It's nice though.
but we really do eat. We really like eggs.
You are
innit?
really like you are hawking eggs.
We do.
So how mad that is? Boiled eggs.
But I think I get it though, man.
So because something in Nigeria we have like bread being sold, we have biscuits being sold.
Yeah.
In the crate is just eggs. Like it's just eggs being sold. Like just boiled eggs being sold. Like it's gala. Do you have gala in?
that?
It's like a sausage roll thing.
Yeah, like a
It's a snack.
yeah. It was like a
GALA.
meat pie, innit?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's a
Not in the
sausage
shape,
roll
yeah.
version.
Okay.
But we sell people just sell that where it's just that, or they're selling just biscuits.
Yeah. So,
We have egg.
We've got like you can walk. They'll sell meat
Gala?
pie.
Yeah, that's gala.
They'll be selling meat pie, scones.
What's that, sausage roll?
Yeah, but
Puff, whatever.
yeah, but make
Then
it choke.
They
Shit's
sell like
hard.
loads of different stuff on the roadside, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
in particular, like they
Have
walk
eggs
around
as well.
selling
With just eggs, as well,
boiled
boiled
eggs,
eggs
or
as
even
well.
crates of eggs. Like, yeah,
That's interesting, man.
eggs is like you. We have. I mean, this is stupid. I mean, we have egg in everything we eat. So, like you
Yeah.
said,
That's
Odd.
interesting. These are really
I get it, man. It's a source of protein and it's cheap.
Yeah.
That's where it
There is
comes
that.
from,
There
in my
is that,
opinion.
yeah.
I feel like that's why it's.
I
Such
think
a
our
big,
equivalent is Gary.
Yeah, you lot
Gary's
love.
a che-
You lot love
Gary's
Gary.
cheap. Gary slaps, man.
Yeah, for some granite.
Ooh. With ice cubes. Oh, honey.
Yeah.
The right amount of sugar. You're ready to
that's,
go, honey.
That's like my brother.
That's
used to
the
eat
meal.
that.
Sorry, ice cubes.
Yeah.
In
We
the-
call
I
it
just
Gary
don't want
to make it
soakings.
real cold.
Yeah, you soak Gary.
Gary soakings.
It's like you know Ebba.
What?
No.
No.
Okay.
Look at who you're
He said
talking to.
jollof.
Yeah, for real.
Oh,
When he
Neighbour.
said that, I just thought, do you know who you're talking to?
It's
This is their
Yes.
Yeah. It's like a
So
like
it's
a porridge.
cereal?
No, it's
Yeah.
cassava basically,
Cassava,
yeah. But it's
yeah.
grounded, and then we add water to it.
Or
It
nuts.
makes it swell up a bit,
Swells
and then
up.
you add
Tin
the
milk,
nuts.
sugar.
Yeah, I don't do the milk stuff.
Some people add tin milk.
Yeah, people add tin
you
milk
more
to it.
money.
Struggle over there. They got McDonald's and thing.
We have Domino's, we've got KFC,
Got pizza, we got
Entertain.
KFC.
Chicken Republic. I think yeah, they got Domino's.
He said,
Excuse me,
I'd
what'd you say?
struggle over
He's
there.
not interested in fine dining. He says, "Show me the junk food."
Some of the junk food, you know,
This is
imagine.
ridiculous.
No, I like dry meat.
Do you know what made me laugh though?
Suya.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kilishi.
That kind of stuff.
That one's
I
dry,
don't
but
want
suya's
the wet
nice.
stuff. I can't do
My
it.
friend came to she's Caribbean, yeah. When she came to Ghana, she was like, bruv, can I have a freaking vegetable? I couldn't stop laughing, yeah, because she was like, Gina, all we've eaten is carbs and protein. I was just like,
And that's
why
the
do you
food
think
there.
they're solid? I was like, you think...
Which is solid as a rock, honey.
She was like, Gina, I just want a piece of broccoli. I said, babes, you're not going to
You're
find
not
that. Do you know
getting
how
that
much
to
broccoli is in Ghana? A pack, when I went there and I was living there, a pack was £8. I said, I'm not eating this again. I didn't bother. I was like, anything that you have to import over there is crazy expensive,
crazy
unless it's
expensive.
grown there. So I was like, the vegetable that you're going to get in excess is spinach.
Yeah, you always get
Like,
spinach.
I was like, but we don't eat spinach how you eat spinach over here. I said, it's always in stews and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So again,
That's-
and you're going to have to eat with a carb.
Actually, one a day.
So girl, get
Probably
used to
in
it.
there.
Literally. She was like, I feel so stodgy. I was like, oh,
No,
welcome,
guess
to,
all
welcome,
right.
to, welcome
The
to
sun
Africa.
melted.
Literally.
What other Ghanaian foods do you guys know?
So, what's that thing called? Kelewele.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I love that, you know.
I know Kelewele.
It's basically plantain.
It's
Like,
spicy
chopped up-
plantain.
Yeah, ginger.
Yeah, ginger pepper.
Oh my gosh! So for the longest time, so my sister-in-law is Ghanaian, right? And her mum makes chofi and it's absolutely banging.
You didn't know what it was, and you only found out what it is,
I
and you're upset.
did not know
You eating the turkey's ass, huh?
Terrible.
the horror.
Yeah. Do you know?
I said, what do you mean?
You know it's banned in Ghana, though, right?
Is it why?
It's illegal. Like you can't get trophy anywhere.
Why?
What, as in now? It wasn't before, though.
It's been banned for the years.
How long?
Why?
For a good couple of years.
Serious?
Like if you go to Ghana, you're not getting trophy on the menu unless
What
it's
is that?
like
That chofi or Kelewele?
You don't know what Kelly would say?
What's this?
That's not
No, it's not
Kelewele.
Kelewele.
That looks like
What is that?
kose.
What is this?
So basically, Kelewele
chofi.
is
What is it? Meat or something?
Yeah,
Turkey bum.
it's turkey's bum.
turkey's ass.
Oh,
I've been
But
eating that
it's
for
so
time.
nice,
I did not
though,
know.
as in
Tastes-
it
tastes
is.
No,
good,
it's
man.
banging.
10 out of
Tastes
10.
good. Yeah.
It's banging. And I was like, oh,
get
until you
why.
can make
It's
some
just
more.
very- you know,
da, da,
like
da.
soft meat.
What
Yeah,
I
but
just
at least
heard, I
it's- at
caught
least it's
wind.
not wet. You could try this.
It's not wet. It's dry. It's fried,
Yeah.
and they put
Fried.
like spice on it. Like it's banging.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
But it got
I
banned
could
because
consume
of
this.
high cholesterol and it's very unhealthy. Innit?
Oh, is it?
Because it's fat.
It's ass.
Literally.
Not as bad as eating pork, but it's.
I did not. When I tell you, I did not
You don't
have a
suck his
clue.
ass.
I just caught wind of a
called
conversation
turkey-
because she was saying to her mum like, "Esther doesn't know what this is."
The translation is
So
turkey
know
tail.
what?
They call it turkey tail, but technically it's the ass of a turkey.
So it's oxtail, ox's bum.
It's the tail.
It's a tail.
Oh, okay. Joe, you said tail. I said, "Oh dear."
Yeah.
So can we see Kelewele, please?
Yes.
K-E-L-E,
No, it's
W-E-L-E.
chopped up plantain, right?
Yeah, and spicy.
As in, you're not gonna put it up because it's chopped up. Oh,
Oh yeah, this looks nice. What's this? Plantain.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm fucking with this. That's what I'm saying, man.
plantain. If you're fucking with it, in the
Some
African side.
foolishness is planting. Yeah, this is gonna run.
Yeah.
Do you know what
I don't think I've
my
ever had this,
favorite?
actually.
One of my favorites is it's called a mutio. Basically, it's rice balls and peanut soup. Like you see
Ooh,
peanut
that looks
soup,
nice.
yeah.
So can you spell it for Brent?
I love it.
Can you spell it for Brent, please?
Just type in peanut soup or groundnut soup.
Ghana. Because we have peanut soup
Yeah,
as well.
that's different. Yeah.
Brent, you've definitely had it at
This
my
makes me
house.
so hungry.
You've had it, I'm sure.
I've not had it for years, you know.
You have.
No.
Brent, you have, man.
You only fed me once.
No, I haven't. You've eaten at my house before.
What does peanut soup taste like?
Peanut.
So like peanut butter.
It literally is,
But it
yeah.
don't taste like peanut butter though.
No, so basically
yeah.
it's peanut. You put peanut butter in the soup, if that makes sense. So it's like a creamy, like nutty soup. If
texture.
that makes sense.
And then you have it with rice. Is there any meat in it?
Yeah, there is. You can put whatever you want in it, but usually it's meat or chicken, and then you have it with
really
rice
hungry.
balls. Or you can have it with anything, to be fair.
I'd
But generally
rather have
speaking,
rice,
we
yeah.
just put rice in a bowl and you eat with your hands or with a spoon.
Well, I like soup. I think I'll try it, I guess.
That looks nice.
No, it's actually like
It doesn't look bad.
if you like peanut butter, like if you're not opposed to like eating that flavor.
Peanut butter's not really that food to me.
I don't like peanut butter,
I like
but
peanut butter on,
because this
like, a
has got
sandwich or
rice.
something.
No, but the soup it's like it does taste very nutty though. But it's for me, it's top tier.
Are there any like Ghanaian restaurants here? Not like
Yeah, so basically in the East, the most popular one is called Kate's Caf.
oh, I've heard of Kate's
Yeah,
Caf.
and that's in Plasto. The funny thing
That's
is,
Ghanaian. I thought it was a breakfast place.
no, Kate's Caf is Ghanaian.
Oh, okay.
Don't try go there on a Sunday, boy. It's like
Really?
everyone goes there on a Sunday. Like it's like religious. But like I feel like it's a thing in Ghana. Like on Sundays, most Ghanaian restaurants are like pack out.
Really?
The funny thing is, my half brother owns one in Barking. It's called Julianist, but it's like now become like a spot. It's so hilarious because I
Okay.
see there's so many TikToks about it, and me and Georgia always laughing like.
Good things though.
No,
like,
yeah,
after
because the
breakfast.
food's nice and they have
really?
entertainment and stuff. It's so expensive though. You know when
go there.
I just can't justify spending that much on African food, but I don't have to pay, so.
It's like all these
When you next
African men
go?
have told themselves that I don't like spice because I don't want all this wet
When you next
food.
go in?
I don't understand.
Do
Do you know what I'm gonna
If
do?
you're
I'm
not
gonna. Do you
good.
know what? We should all go together.
Yeah, that,
Can we?
Yeah.
What day we going? I'm ready to go.
I think we should go on a Sunday for the proper experience.
Okay, yeah.
Where are we going?
Julianist.
So half brother's restaurant.
Yeah, it's in Barking.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not free this Sunday now. So
No, I'll figure it out and we can all go together.
oh,
as
that'd
a
be
group.
lovely.
thank God.
Yeah.
Because I really want to try. I've never really tried Ghanaian food like that. Even though I've got Ghanaian family, but
Have you
I am
tried
open
kenke?
to it. Ashaba?
Kenke.
No, I
She
can't
won't
bring
like
myself
it.
to.
She
I can't
won't
bring
like
myself
it.
to.
I'm
Sorry,
gonna
Brent,
be
can we get
honest,
down the
you see-
screen, please?
What's
You see
kenke?
kenke, yeah?
It's Kenkey in it.
Kenke is an acquired taste. I eat kenke.
I haven't tried
But I'm
it.
not gonna lie, it's like when I'm trying to get thick. Doesn't look. I'm not even joking. If I'm like I'm on a mission,
I don't know
to
if it's
get
what I'm
solid,
thinking about.
I'm banging.
One thing about
kenke.
it looks like wet fufu.
No, it's not. It's just
What?
It's not more wet though.
It's just
not
like
even more
a-
Is
wet.
that yam?
no. It's what is
No,
what is
it's in
kenke? It's maize. Is it maize?
it's maize, it's
It's
maize.
maize.
Well, this is kenke.
And what do you eat with?
The ball.
Do you open up? Do you have a-
stew
Yeah.
or like so you know with a lot of stuff we have here we have like fresh pepper like tomato
Yeah.
pepper, you know like we have that as like a sauce.
Yeah.
You have it with toffee. So kenke you eat with toffee or with
Okay.
fish like
Yeah,
grilled
the small
tilapia
fishes.
Oh, okay.
or the really small ones. But I'm gonna be honest, it's such an acquired taste because loads of
I
people
haven't
don't
tried
like
it.
it. But if you want to be built like a house,
Solid.
and then if you're trying to be solid and
Give
be
it- give it
thick,
energy.
you need to eat
Oh, no.
kenke.
it's gonna go
That's-
to my
that's-
ass
That's
or
the bang.
my belly.
Two balls.
I
of
don't
this.
get how people do that. Like my friend used to eat two, and I was like, I don't get it.
It's before school, you know, in the morning. I would.
Are they
go-
going to sell you on a farm?
But you know what's mad? But you know what's mad? You would not fall asleep at school.
You have the energy.
Little
you
sandwich
need.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Ready to
falling
take a
asleep.
nap.
Yeah, literally.
But back home, because when I think about back home, yeah, when we have like lunch to school, yeah, we're taking like rice and stew.
Yeah.
Do you get me? We're not taking little sandwiches and whatnot. Rice and stew.
Exactly.
And like we take proper meals for our lunch in school. And you done before falling asleep.
You know what's
I
crazy?
mean, it came by the door, but still.
How much? Like, if you go to like a Kenke house here back home, how much is it for like one bowl?
I don't remember. I don't know now, but it's very cheap.
Yeah.
Do you know the good thing about local food? Is it is dirt cheap.
Yeah.
You see how like over here chicken and chips is like stupidly cheap, right? It's the same over there, but obviously it's not processed bad food. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
like it's
100%.
actually good food that like has nutritional value.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
When I was in school, it's obviously going to show my age, but it was like 200 cities. So this is before.
That's before it even
Must be like
became
2000 now.
No, but no,
So
it's
this
not
is
because right
crazy.
now it would be like 3 cities. This is when the currency was like
So you know,
back
it
then.
was 200, but now it's 3.
because the currency's changed. If that makes sense.
So
Oh,
back
is
then,
it?
£1 was about 15,000
Cities like
Yeah.
it was a lot.
One Kenke ball was 200 cities.
Living the dream if you got a pound. What's the pound now in cities?
Oh no, you know.
Last time I checked, I think it might be it ranges between 14 to 15.
Thousand.
No,
No,
just
15
they
cities.
took off the zeros like some years back.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that
It's
is
getting
nuts
crazy.
though. I mean, it's crazy, which means the pounds like extends, but because everything's become so expensive,
Does it really extend?
no, it's kind of relative, isn't it?
Okay.
Yes, a few other things quickly. Red. You guys know
My
Red Red?
favourite
I've heard of red
food.
red. Isn't that stew?
It's just
Yeah,
plantain
it's
and
like
beans.
plantain and beans.
Oh, I love plantain and beans.
But you know what I realized?
Slaps.
What I really realized, and this is how we do it differently, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys, with your beans, you have the beans like boiled or cooked, right?
We have different beans.
And then like do you add like stew like on the side? Like basically,
No. So
are your beans in a stew?
yeah, so we got
yes.
different. So we got
There's different
beans where it's like you can have sweet corn and whatnot in it. Normal beans. Let's just say normal beans, right? And that is cooked with a stew. Like that beans you can eat with rice. It's got enough sauce to carry the rice kind of thing. Then we've got ewa going, and that is more like dried peppers with palm oil in the beans. If that makes sense.
Okay. So ours,
What's that like? Kidney beans? Or-
no, black-eyed beans.
Black eyed beans.
I only
Like honey beans, right?
I only eat peas and rice.
Is it honey?
Oh
There's
no,
another
ours is
one
black-eyed
called
beans.
honey.
No, but you don't like peas. I couldn't eat that
You know,
shit.
being Nigerian, I just think it's beans.
Beans, yeah.
Don't call it
Same.
shit.
Okay, sorry, but I'm just saying I only eat peas and rice. I like I'm not. I'll take
Yeah,
I'll
that's
take it out.
that is my favorite thing about being
what is?
Nigerian. Ewa going.
It's the same as I think it's.
It looks like red to be fair, because that's what Stephanie, my sister,
so
said.
Oh my,
basically,
trouble in there.
It's nice, man.
What is this?
No, but basically the top is fried peppers. Basically, that's what. That's
Oh,
why
I
it looks
did.
like that.
Yeah, so ours like red, or when I go and get like plantain and beans, it's always cooked in like a stew. So it's like
Okay.
stew, and they add palm. Some people add palm oil. I hate palm oil. When,
Yeah, so I
when my
think
mum
your
makes it at
red
home, she don't put palm oil, but generally red is in palm
Yeah,
oil.
so your red is like our normal beans. I can't remember what it's called, but it's just beans. But that is.
But in
different. Ewa going
plantain,
is
you
different.
see, I'm gonna be honest. That is my favorite. Like
Yeah.
top tip. I could eat it every day.
You see, beans and plantain is so. Whoever came up
Every
with that.
day.
So maybe
And
Elite,
also,
elite.
I'm that
mixture.
person who I'll even have my plantain boiled. You know,
Oh, I love.
Oh, I like
beans.
that
like
plantain.
boiled plantain.
But when we have that, we have it with stew though.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'll have it.
Yeah.
with. You know, I'm trying to be healthy.
Oh yeah,
And I'm
no,
not trying
stew
to
peas
fry-
is
I'm not
top
trying
tier,
to-
but that's
try that,
different.
you
That's
know.
soup. That don't count.
I might try that.
Red pea soup is peng. Red pea soup is so lame.
I literally have boiled.
So
like,
you
when
go
I'm
away for
trying
your
to-
day. You go away for Jamaica day.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing all that. I'm just trying to work out why he's not.
Why we what?
Don't worry. When it's Jamaica Day and the cuisine starts coming up on the screen, you're going to see the delicacies. You're going to see it looks good. Because I'm a presentation man.
Clearly.
One
Just all
thing
the
I-
wetness
no,
and just beans
I'm
and
gonna
just.
be honest.
and just-
One thing.
You talk
African
about
cuisine.
soup. What
Slop.
soup?
No,
Slop.
but
Soup is dry, is it?
I will
No,
say
but
though,
like, it's not
African
like-
food is not presented nicely.
It isn't.
It's not. We don't.
if you go-
eat
if you
food.
go to
It
certain
depends.
restaurants.
If you go
No,
restaurants,
but,
yeah.
no, but forget restaurants. I mean,
typically,
just
yeah.
generally
Locally,
speaking,
yeah.
yeah, our food doesn't look nice to eat. You will look at okra and think, what the hell? Do you know what I mean? The slime, like, it's not.
Yeah.
But me, I love okra. I had okra
Oh,
soup this week.
do you know
With
okra
banku.
with eba and fresh fish stew?
I even had it with crab.
Gosh.
Had mine with crab this week.
Oh,
Loved it.
beautiful scenes.
We need to
man.
make like a series of you lot just trying to get me into African cuisine.
I think
We
we
tried.
do.
Do you know how
That'd
funny
be
that would
lit.
be, though?
Yeah.
Do you
We
know how
should start
funny that
when
would
we
be?
go to.
Yeah,
That
we'll
would
go.
yeah.
And I'll get you to eat like.
I just feel like he's not
I'm
going
not
to run
gonna-
my belly for me though,
I'm not
man.
gonna
Nah,
let
you'll
you
be
to
alright.
Be
eat.
converted.
We do. Our food is spicy though.
I like spicy food.
Okay, then you'll be alright.
Real spice though. Not
I'm
like.
straight.
Not as
Not
spicy
like-
as Nigerians though. Nigerian food is
Yeah, that's different
next level. That's when you start seeing things come out your head.
Sometimes the other day I was eating ayamashe, right? And
Why
I
is
was
that
like,
so
oh,
spicy?
it's just
But
a
it's so
little-
nice though.
I just felt like a little damp here. It was sweat. But it's lovely, beautiful, beautiful food. Absolutely beautiful. So flavoursome. Best thing ever.
Ayamashe is top tier though.
100%.
But you gotta get the right ones. Yeah, this isn't it. This isn't the right ones.
what is?
You see that red
Is that
one?
eggs?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, they throw egg in there as well. I don't do that. My mum doesn't cook it with egg in
This is
there.
all
think
green
you
and
should.
stuff.
Because my
Because
feet
it's
is
green because of the sauce.
Yeah.
yeah, but basically
Because it's cooked inside it, if that makes sense.
But
So
I'm
it takes the
biased.
colour.
I'm biased because basically
that could be in a nappy.
all right.
you've
I'm
taken it
biased
too far.
because I don't like ayamashe that looks like that.
I'm never gonna
Because
eat this
ayamashe
again.
should actually be it should be more red chilies. Traditionally, it's more red chilies.
I've only had the
than
green
a
one, you
thingy.
know.
Yeah, the green ones. I've never tried the green one. It doesn't look nice.
Really?
Does it?
No, it doesn't look
Oh,
nice.
so Esther, you see when your mum makes ayamashe,
Yeah.
please.
Oh yes, I'll send you some.
Thank you.
Because she makes that proper like
I've only ever had the green one.
she makes it proper like the proper traditional way. Because it comes from Egba. It's actually not called ayamashe.
Okay.
It's called Obe Iya Egba because some woman in
from
Egba, she
Egba.
was the one who actually started it. So in my family, we don't call it ayamashe. My mum gets annoyed when people call it ayamashe. So she makes it from like how
they
it was
make it
traditionally,
there.
how that woman used to make it, the peppers and whatever. It's
know
meant
what?
to be red. That's how it's meant to kind of look.
I don't want you to judge me. You're forgetting I'm an ally.
You can't say the food is like nappy food and say you're an ally. Pick a side.
It's true. Margs
No,
wants a
you can't finish
Ghanaian
your
wife,
sentence.
but only wants to eat English food. It's a red flag. It's true, man.
You were
They
about
say
to say
what?
that ally said,
They said Margs wants a Ghanaian wife, but wants only JA in English food. Gina, it's a red flag. It
imagine.
really is.
Run.
Nah, man.
Run, Gina, run.
He won't eat. He'll come home and be like, "What's this foolishness?"
What's this? Stop this foolishness.
Yeah, no.
So stop. When you smell it as well,
Was
that
this-
African food smell.
What, bad?
Like,
Not all
not
of it.
bad,
Some
but
of
you would
them
know
are.
that. You know that she's cooking. You know it's being cooked. You
But
walk
you
in
know
and
what?
say,
See, when
But you
when
see
I'm
bread,
cooking,
yeah?
the aroma in the yard is sweet.
Bread,
It's
yeah, but
amazing.
you're biased. So you don't like the food, so the aroma is nice, but you're not gonna think that.
Eating at my house more than once.
Yeah, but I've only eaten.
Watch it.
Yes.
Do you know what's so funny? Brent came to my house, had watched it, yeah, liked it so much, and my mum then decided.
Yeah.
I was so
Oh,
annoyed.
really? She made him some?
My mum then decided the weekend after to get my aunt to make Brent a special batch. Like,
Oh, that's
literally.
lovely.
But it was the lick. Man.
And then
Is
he
it?
came over
Yeah.
and took it home. Like, she gave him like a care package.
What's in wache?
Lick.
I've never tried
It's
it.
literally kind of like, it's like rice and
like rice and
peas,
peas.
yeah, but it's just, we use different beans. So
Oh,
it's
is
black
it?
eyed beans.
Is that the one that
instead.
adds spaghetti to it? Because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love that.
yeah.
I will say though, rice spaghetti. No, rice
Yeah.
and stew spaghetti slaps.
So we have, and we had Gary as well, don't ask.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and shit all, and the
like
egg.
meat.
And meat and fish and whatever you want to
Aye,
add.
aye.
Watch it, literally, I'm sorry, is top tier.
100%.
Like, it's top
I'm
tier.
gonna try. I need to go to Ghana next year, and that I'm gonna just be eating. That's all I'm going for. That's lit, man.
thinking
Make
about
me
it
so
now.
But
hungry.
watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
It's
sort a
top
day out
tier. It's top tier, it is.
And then
to go to the
shito.
restaurant.
Can't forget the shito as well.
Can't forget that.
All right, we need to wrap up.
We do
So,
need to speed up.
remember, I've been crying.
I don't like that.
You don't like it?
My sister loves it though. She calls it dark soup. It's like it's palm nut soup.
Yeah, I love it, man.
I don't like it.
Brent, what are you spelling over there?
A bank wine.
Just type in palm. Oh my gosh, you actually got it though. But I would type in palm nut soup.
I did.
Oh, okay. I knew
Oh,
it
that is what that
was
would slap. What do you have that with fufu?
Yeah.
But you guys' fufu is different.
You can have it with fufu or you can have it with rice. Literally, like rice balls. So when you go to a shop here and you ask for like rice, it's called a mutio. They'll ask you what soup do you want. So you can either have groundnuts, peanut soup,
Yeah.
or that soup.
Okay.
But it gives me heartburn.
Really? Is it because spicy?
It just sits on my chest. That's why I don't like it.
because it's spicy.
I don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
You like contomere though?
Yeah, I do. Love that.
Contomere is very nice. It's like spinach.
It's
I've heard of
spinach. It's
contomere.
like, isn't it like a, not a goosey?
The efo.
It's like efo.
It's like efo, yeah.
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 Okay. Like a bit of that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want pound of jam in Ghana?
Yeah, but
They
not
do,
just
but
pound
not-
jam though. It'll be more so fufu, innit?
Yeah.
You wouldn't really.
Oh yeah, that looks like a for real.
This is appealing as well to you.
All of
I
it
eat it,
is
boy.
you anti.
You have to taste it.
Looking
You have
ass.
to taste it. I remember.
Is that egg? Oh, get off the screen. How is there egg in that?
I'll eat that with yam though.
You will sneak in egg any
So I'll
chance
eat that
you
with
get.
yam or I'll eat it with rice and there'll be a boiled egg. Best
So that means-
believe there's literally 2 boiled eggs.
So
I
that
always
means,
have
wait.
2 in a go as well. And 2 boiled eggs.
Such a Ghanaian girl.
I honestly believe that if you cut me open or if you poked me,
Eggs
egg
will
will come out.
So that means that when I go to a restaurant, I have to be like no egg, like I
No,
do
like-
in like I said no cheese when I go to McDonald's and such.
Yeah, but it'll be boiled. You just don't eat it. Whoever you're with might want it.
You will want it.
Exactly. Like, you finna eat that? Can never have too much boiled egg, man.
That is so funny, man.
All right, so some notable people. Of course, Just Jean, the fitness queen.
Of course, period.
Oh, right, I
I'm
made the
saying.
list.
Of course you do. Just
Thanks.
Babs.
Made this.
Mr. Kofi Annan. He's passed away. But yeah, he was the UN Secretary General, you know.
Yeah.
He's not a small,
That's a small boy.
you know what I'm saying, from 1997 to 2006.
Big up
He
him.
passed away in 2018 at the age of 80. And he's Ghana's only Nobel Prize winner as well.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so big him up every time. The great Ghanaian author, poet, she passed away as well. We spoke about her on the show. Miss Ama Ata Adu. She was a politician. She was an academic. She was pro-black. She was, just an all-round great human being. This other one, I just found out who this guy was the other day. Yeah, well, yesterday. Ferdi Ato Adobo. So basically, in 1991, he set the world record for the fastest run backwards. I tried to find.
That's sick. A clip would have been so great.
I only saw it on YouTube, innit? But I know obviously Ben can't play the YouTube ones. But I couldn't find him on TikTok.
That would have been so lit.
Oh my goodness.
Because what do you mean running backwards?
Yeah, 100 meters. And he did it in 13.6 seconds.
What?
Yes.
He ran
In a
100 meters
straight line?
backwards in 13
Backwards
seconds.
In 13.
In a straight line?
Yes.
So why didn't he run it forward? He would have got faster.
That's lit, man. What does that training even look like?
Yeah, man. Boris Kojo,
Yeah,
Ghana.
the actor.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
The one married to Nicole. What's her name? Nicole.
Yeah.
Her name's
No,
not
not
Nicole.
really. No, it's
Nicole thingy though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking about.
Obviously, some footballers. Abedi Pele.
Asamoah Gyan. I had a crush on him.
Yeah.
Girl, you done bad if you fancied. You fancied Asamoah Gyan.
Yeah, I did.
No one likes him anyway after Castro passed away.
Yeah.
We blame him for his death.
I know you're lying. I know you're lying. What the hell?
But he's.
Now look at him go.
Wow.
What?
Oh, he's cutting.
This kid's running in reverse. You know how lit that looks?
That's sick.
Who the hell even come up with that idea?
Breaking the world record in the 100
What is that? I'm running sideways one.
People are still running.
13.9
Look at
seconds.
this one on the floor.
This one. What the hell is that?
Yeah.
That's so lit. All right, Ghana.
You didn't want to add any the Stormzy's, the
Yeah, of course. Stormzy. You know, tell me some other people. Stormzy.
yes is Ghanaian. Lethal B,
Lethal B, of course. Tinchy
Posty.
Strider. Posty.
Tinchy Strider.
What's his name?
Who else?
Fuse, man. Fuse did a big
Of
thing.
course.
It's
Yes.
Fuse.
Yes.
Do you know?
Kwesi Kwarteng.
Boy, bye.
All right, that's the end of the
He
song.
loves it, and that's how we down bad.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. You don't even talk about his Ghanaian. All right, well, that was lovely. We need to speed past the rest of the show now.
Yes, we do.
So let's get into our headlines.
What have we done?
That's what we've done.
Yeah.
babes.
So our first headline, right, takes us to Russia, where Ukraine has said that a Russian attack, trigger warning, on the village of Hrosa, southeast of Kharkiv, has killed at least 51 people, including an 8-year-old boy. Villagers were attending a wake for a local resident when a missile struck at 15:15 local time. Ukraine's defense ministry said that there were no military targets in the area. It was just civilians, right? Kharkiv regional head, Ole Sinek, I can't even pronounce his surname. But yeah, the regional head of Kharkiv, described the attack as one of the region's bloodiest crimes. He confirmed that everyone who died were residents of the village and that today's attack killed 20% of its population. Imagine. Yeah. The Ukrainian Interior Minister, Ihor Klimenko, said that every household was affected in the village. From every family, from every household, there were people present. Interfax Ukraine reported that the funeral was for a Ukrainian soldier. So his widow, his son, who was also a soldier, his daughter-in-law, all of those people were there and all of them were killed. So the soldier had previously been buried in Dnipro, but his relatives said that they wanted to rebury him in his home village. And obviously that's when the attack occurred. The Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said that the attack couldn't even be called a beastly act because that would be an insult to beasts. He accused Russia of deliberately targeting the village whilst people were gathering for the memorial service and said it was not a blind strike. Next headline. Vladimir Putin has said that hand grenade fragments were found in the bodies of victims of a plane crash that killed the former Wagner boss, Yevgeny Prigozhin. So Mr. Prigozhin, we spoke about him as well, was reportedly amongst 10 people who were killed in a plane crash north of Moscow on the 23rd of August. This is 2 months to the day after he led a failed mutiny against top Russian officials. The aborted rebellion, during which he demanded the ousting of the defense minister, was the biggest challenge to President Putin's rule since he rose to power in 1999. But Mr. Putin appeared to dismiss Western assessments that the plane had been shot down. He claimed that there was no external impact and that this is already an established fact. He also in a meeting where he was speaking, he also said that fragments of hand grenades were found in the bodies of those killed in the crash. He didn't give any details around how a grenade could explode in the plane, but he said investigators should have tested the bodies for alcohol and drugs, given cocaine had been found on Wagner officers before. He said also, in my opinion, such an examination should have been carried out, but it was not. Mr. Putin said that the FSB security service had found 10 billion rubles, which is about 82.3 million pounds, in cash and 5 kilograms of cocaine in searches of Wagner officers in St. Petersburg. And the last headline takes us to Uganda, where the leader of Uganda's main opposition party, Bobi Wine, was arrested on Thursday on his return to the country. Bobi Wine, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly, was arrested by agents of the regime as soon as he landed at Entebbe airport. He apparently was a former singer. But yeah, Bobi Wine, whose real name is Robert Kyagulanyi, was the main rival of President Yoweri Museveni, who has ruled the East African countries since 1986. The head of state was re-elected for the 6th term with 58% of the vote, according to official results, ahead of the same guy, Bobi Wine, who denounced the election as a farce. Bobi Wine had been arrested several times in recent years, and his supporters' rallies are regularly dispersed, sometimes violently. But his supporters had planned to accompany him en masse to his home north of the capital in Kampala to welcome him back, but police had said that such gatherings were illegal. Ugandan authorities have a long history of using so-called preventative arrests to detain opposition leaders, often holding them for several hours before returning them to their homes to these stymie mass demonstrations. And that's it for the headlines.
Thank you very much. Let's get into what you say in topic of the day.
So okay, guys. So today's topic of the day, right? This was a topic that was sent in from Stacey. Yeah, she said it's fine. Tell the people that I sent it in. I said okay, cool, because I feel like you're gonna get some backlash. But I feel like she has a good reason for why she's wants us to discuss this briefly, right? And it stemmed from a post that she sent to me. I've sent it to Brent, so if he doesn't mind putting it on the screen. And it's basically a girl who's taking a picture, I don't know if it's a selfie or whatever, with the next brother next to her. And she's saying, POV, the dude who bought drinks or whatever, and when he won't basically leave you alone, right? And then somebody's now quote tweeted that and said, "Stop accepting drinks from men you don't like. Women really are broke bozos, man."
I think bozo is one of the funniest words ever.
So basically, Stacey's basically saying, why is it, that we do these things? Well, she didn't really say we, she said women.
Yeah, we is French.
Yeah, she said, why is it that things like this have become normalized? Why is it that you're not interested in this guy, yet you accept drinks from him, you go on dates with him, all for nothing, just to take pictures and post to the world and say, look at this guy who's bugging me.
Because it's a free meal.
I have a controversial opinion about this, and people might, I don't know what they're going to say, but I think we're living in an age of glorified prostitution.
No, I agree.
I hate it.
I agree.
All of this advertising and buy me this and here's my cash app and here's this and here's that and you got to pay for my time. Like the other day I saw something about a girl, I think the guy cancelled, couldn't make the date or something happened or whatever. And so, well, yeah, he paid, I think she asked her for like an inconvenience fee. Do you know what that sounds like?
What?
Do you know what that sounds like? It sounds like you are a prostitute that could have had another client, and so you missed out on a bigger client, and so he needs to make up for that.
Yep.
That is what an inconvenience fee is. We live in that, I don't know, I find it very, very distasteful, man. All of this, buy me this and buy me that and da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da. I think it's very pathetic.
Do you think she has a point if she put on all this makeup, she dressed, or she went out and bought a dress
I'm not asking her, no,
for
but
that date?
I'm not asking a guy for an inconvenience fee. The inconvenience fee is wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like,
Crazy.
if we were meant to meet up or whatever, I feel like it would be a decent thing if it was like, if I said, so I'm meant to go out for dinner and he cancelled me last minute. But he's like, you know what? I will order you dinner at home and I'll make up to you. Or even I'll make up to you next time.
I wouldn't even expect that.
I wouldn't expect that. But if he did that, but that's lovely. That's a thoughtful thing. I wouldn't have thought that. But for me, it's like, I can't make the day. I'm so sorry. I'll make up to you next time. And you will make it up to me next time. Do you get what I mean? But even then, I'm not going to hold it against you if you don't make it up. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't.
I think we're definitely
we're down bad.
In an age where I think it's everyone though, innit? I don't think it's just women. I think it's men as well. Like everyone's just out to get what they want to get, innit? Do you get what I mean? Like everyone's tricking, literally. But we're not shy about it anymore. And we're not, like with women, I feel like before you'd be a lot more discreet about it, right? And you probably, it's something that you put in your group chat or whatever. But now everyone's very vocal about it. And it is what it is because everybody's doing it. You kind of know what you're getting yourself into. That's why my ass stay out the dating scene. I ain't got time for that. It's too much. No.
Everybody's saying that Esther's right. When I use it as a clip, I beg you, like, put it on your stories and stuff, innit?
You know what I mean?
Me?
No.
Or the people then?
The people, innit?
Yeah, and then don't
No,
leave it to get cooked alone.
I think I agree. I do. It's like people shouldn't. I don't know, man. It's like a guy should. Maybe it's because I'm old school, innit? I think that's what it is. So I don't subscribe to like you having to pay for this or all of that stuff. Do you know what I mean? And some people might see it as being a pick me, but
you know what's interesting though?
I've got my own money, and I think that's my thing. Is
There's that too.
When I was growing up, one thing I always said, and I don't know where I got this from, because it's not like, I'm not gonna say that I saw it happen between my parents, because that wasn't the case. But I just know from a very young age, I always said to myself that I was never gonna allow a man to take me for idiot because of money. So I've always been independent. I've always worked since I turned 16 and got my NI number. I've never not had a job, and I've always just been self-sufficient. So I've always found it like, I'm that person who finds it hard, I guess, in a relationship to allow a man to do stuff for me. And I guess that also is a flaw if a person wants to do that. But I've just never been that way inclined to like expect. I don't have that expectation, because for me, I do believe that a lot of things are transactional. So the reason why I can't accept stuff from men is because I haven't got the energy to, one, block your number. I ain't got time to have you in my phone as don't answer. You see all that stuff there? Gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
So if someone asks you on a date, you don't expect them to pay?
No, that's different. I do. But, I mean...
Yeah, get your money.
That's still
Get your money
Oscar.
out.
I don't think there's anything wrong with
But
that.
I'm talking about like you gotta buy me stuff. Or I'm not the person who'll be like, because we're going on a date. You know how there's some girls who'll be like, because we're going on a date, you have to pay for my hair. You
have to
pay for
pick
my
me
nails.
up.
Or you have to pick me up. There's girls I know who will cancel a first date because the guy has an offer to like. So let's say we're going out, and you're like, okay, this is where we're going, and it's like, all right, I'll meet you there at 7. Some girls will take offense to that and be like, what do you mean?
The least you can do is pay for my Uber.
The least you can do is pay for my Uber to get there.
Yeah.
I'm not that way inclined. I'll make my own way there and make my own way home. Like, I've got no issue with that. Do you get what I mean?
See, like me personally, I think it's a bit mad, But at the same time, I can understand it, right? If
Understand what part?
that a woman may want you to like pick her up or
People get taught stranger danger.
yeah, but such women though.
Yikes.
But the thing is, is it wrong for her to want certain standards? So it's kind of like a woman saying, "I'm not going to get in your car unless you open the door for me," right? Yes, it sounds crazy.
nice.
It sounds crazy, right? Like I'm going to stand up outside the car, just wait for you, But if she likes that standard because maybe she's seen her dad do it for her mum, is it wrong for her to want that for herself as well?
No, do you know what? That's not wrong. But I think sometimes, I think there's nothing wrong with standards. I always say to people, don't lower your standards. If someone else thinks it's ridiculous or whatever, as long as you're comfortable and you're willing to find somebody and you let them know what your standards are, and when they stay with you, they know what the standards are and they're willing to oblige with that, that's great. But some things are not standards. Some things you can tell it's not true to you. It's not true to you, and it certainly is not true to what you get, ma'am. Don't, you're using this man as an experiment to start daydreaming and dreaming dreams. Jeremy says something like, like I can't understand why if I'm going on a date with a guy, he would be paying for my nails, my hair. That this is stuff that I do when I don't have any plans and I'm just chilling. Do you get what I mean? Stuff like that is giving broke bozo. Do you get what I mean? But I think when it comes to, for example, going on a date and it picks you up, really, truly, that is a gentleman thing to do. Obviously, I think of safety. So when I've had guys that I haven't been talking to that long that want to pick me up, I meet them at a location and then you drop back at that location and you don't know where I live. Do you get what I mean? But I can understand that. There's nothing wrong with that. But my issue with a lot of things is the demand for it. It's when you demand something from somebody and they say no, and then now you start calling him broke.
Yeah.
I'm not broke.
Yes.
I just don't want to send you an Uber to pick you up and drop you back home. Like, and I think that's my thing. You can want whatever you want in this life. Nobody can tell you. Well, we can think about what we think about what you want, but you can want whatever you want. But my issue is when you start taking offense to people not meeting standards that you set without their input, and then now you're like, oh, he's broke, or he's this, he's that. That I think that's wild.
Yeah.
He doesn't owe you that, because really, when we talk about like traditionally with guys were taught like the whole chivalry thing and the whole treat a woman like a lady and stuff like that. And I think sometimes some women don't wait for a guy to be a gentleman. They want to force you to be a gentleman. I mean, some guys do need to be forced. I mean, why are you forcing? Just leave anyway. But they demand it. My biggest issue with everything is demanding stuff from people as if money is just nothing. And because I know that a lot of these women, you're getting this from social media, you're getting this from celebrities. Cardi B, Offset can get her a Rolex and chains and do whatever because he's got that money. They're in the same tax bracket. Yeah. But you are in a low tax bracket and expecting somebody to spend their hard-earned money on you. Do you get what I mean? And just for what? Just so you can be like, you know, I'm pretty. Do you remember that TikTok of some girl talking about, oh, she was out for a meal, and she's talking about, oh, there was a guy or something. She's trying to make eye contact with him so that he could essentially pay her bill. But when I say she looked like a thief on the highway, she was looking back every second because he was talking to a waitress, he was talking to people, talking to waitresses or whatever, but she kept looking back, like trying to make eye contact with him and whatever. And I'm like, this is not soft living. No. What you're doing is not soft. This is shameful. It's a shameful thing to do. So that's my issue with these things, is the demand. And then when people don't do it, you're then calling them broke and calling them all sorts and saying, oh, he's a bum anyway. He's did it. No, he's just got great money management skills.
For real. And you can see.
And that's the man you want to be with.
Do you know what the sad thing is though, Esther? Yeah, after everything you said, the people that don't agree with you would then come and tell them and they'll be like, oh, it's because you're not. It's because
I don't get it.
Because you don't get it.
Yeah. They love that one.
Like this.
They love that one.
Phooey.
You don't worry about yourself, sweetheart, and the dates you're not getting.
And all of this, like honestly, do you feel like this contributes to why, or some of the problems that
within
we have?
the dating industry? 100%. I feel like it is annoying when you want to genuinely date for like the right reasons. This is why I don't bother, because it's like there's just too much. There's too many hurdles. There's just too many games. It's like it's a lot, and I think it should just be so straightforward, and it's not, because everyone's not putting their best foot forward, or everyone has an agenda. Do you get what I mean? So it's like you're better off just kind of doing your own thing, in my opinion. Anyway, that's a
Good morning, caller.
No, call back. It's not activated.
But yeah, I don't know. I think for me, the main thing for me is, especially, and it's not because I think I'm better than anybody else or whatever. Because like I said, like everyone can do what they want, innit? Do you know what I mean? I'm not policing anybody else, telling anybody how to live their life. But I know that I hate the pressure of like somebody else. Like, do you get what I mean? So, like, there's guys who offer to take me out, but I'm not interested in. And yes, it can be a free meal. I don't want to even sit in your presence.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you know how annoying it is for me? Like, the thought process of me even getting ready to sit in your presence for hours is pissing me off.
I'm sorry, but
I can't do it.
But you know what it is like to say that you're going on a date, with somebody you do not like for a free meal?
To me, you're down bad.
This is what I think.
You're a rat.
So,
what do you mean?
So it sounds crazy, but this is what I think a lot of men need to kind of hear. Because a lot of them feel like there's more women who think opposite to you guys out there. You know
no, there isn't, There's more women that think like us, but we just don't care enough to engage in these conversations.
This is it. That's the...
Like, do you know what it is? No, but then there's also men, who encourage this bullshit.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Because I've had men offer to take me out, and then it's like I push back. Then it's like, all right, cool. Send me like what you want to wear. I'll put money in your account. I don't. It's not.
Yeah.
This isn't enticing me. Like you want to pay for my outfits and my hair and all that stuff. I'm still not coming. Like, do you know what I mean?
But that's also because you was raised properly. So
but there's people that obviously it usually works for them. Or I remember one guy was like, how much would it cost? I said, excuse me. He was like, everyone has a price. So what's your price? I said, yeah, you know what? You picked the wrong one today. Because it's really not me. It's not that deep. Like, I generally walk for a dress from House of CB. That I should. No, but I just thought,
Good morning.
you really think I'm down bad, isn't it? Like, it's okay. I've got clothes. I don't need you to buy me clothes. I just don't. What you don't get is I don't want to sit across the table from you and have to engage in conversation with you and do the whole back and forth. And I ain't got the energy.
And they're never funny guys as well.
Like, honestly, I don't have the. I cannot.
Good morning, caller.
Morning. It's Abby calling.
You know I knew it was going to be you. I don't know why. My spirit just said Abby's on the phone.
I was just going to say a few things need to be said on that one because I personally feel like nowadays, especially like on TikTok, you see a lot of kind of people really saying it what they want and what the standard that they basically want. But it's kind of like, I think a lot of it as well is kind of like the city girl phenomenon where now you hear a lot of rappers like kind of putting this lifestyle out where they say they want to be treated in such ways, and now people are saying as well on TikTok about I want the exact same treatment, and it's kind of giving a bit beggars, to be honest. I think it's nice if someone wants to treat you nice and wants to make because they want to, not because you are upholding them to do so, because it's really not working. And like Gina said, people then, I think as well on, but also the fact that then some men do think that if you a certain amount of money and if you have a price, they can then just call you. Where really and truly you make your own way to the day if we don't feel safe, because we remind ourselves as well. You can go on a date and never come back. You should be able to just do these things for yourself and not expect someone else to do it, because I think it's just become too much. And someone said as well about sprinkle, and I think it just reminded me of that, to be honest.
Oh, I've heard people talk about her.
What?
There's a woman on TikTok where she talks about like dating. Is that who you're talking about? The sprinkle woman?
Yeah, Sheba 7 or whatever.
What does she say?
Yeah, she's basically like she gives a lot of advice on like how to date and like the standards you need to set. And
good advice or like city girl advice?
I don't think it's.
Well, it's kind of like,
she's quite mature, isn't she?
Say that again, sorry.
I said she's quite mature, isn't she?
Yeah, I think from what I understand, what she tells women is basically how to use men before they use you, essentially. As in, like, I've seen quite a lot of videos of her on social media and how she's got a lot of following, because basically, and a lot of it, to be honest, like you said, is kind of like glorified prostitution, because she'll say to people, you need to date older, essentially. Date like as old as you can, because that way they'll take care of you, they'll do things for you, and not essentially you don't do anything. Which again, I think at some point some men will take advantage of that and think, well, we can, if money is your currency, then you should be doing X, Y, and Z in return then.
So what? Let me ask you, Abby. Yeah? When you go on a date, or when you was dating, right? Did you ever think to yourself, okay, this is the first date, he's going to pay? Or do you feel like, I'm going to be prepared to pay half or pay all if necessary? What's your mindset like?
I think, obviously, as a woman, it's nice to know that, I think you know that the person is going to pay. At the end of the day, you kind of know that if I think also the person who's invited, if you propose a date to someone, then maybe you should be paying because you're the one who's invited them. Okay. But at the same time, I think everyone does know at this point that if someone is taking you out on the date, they'll probably pay for it. But personally, if I'm seeing someone and they're paying for the first date, and they're organizing the first date, then I'm going to try and maybe like organize something for the second date and paying for it as well. I think it should be a back and forth exchange where you both are putting effort but it can't always be the man doing the effort and also paying for everything. Personally, it makes me a bit uncomfortable because I just feel like they know as well that you're taking the piss.
Yeah.
And it's kind of reminded me, I don't know if you saw that clip about how Philly and Harry.
I saw that.
Oh, Harry, when he went on a date and didn't have money to pay. So why did you go on a date?
Yeah, and she took like 4 drinks,
That's
and everyone was like, "Oh, food," and it was like you were taking, you were there for the food and drinks, not for the date. Essentially, like everyone knows that. It's like why would the 4 hotels before the food?
Yeah, that's the word. That's the thing. It's so funny because when he was talking about it, both in that situation, both of them were wrong. Okay, context here for people.
Wait, well, we've got to
Show the video.
Okay, lovely. Yeah. Thank you, Abby, babe.
Thank you very much for calling.
Date, what cuisine are we looking at? Took a girl to a place called Monkey House, yeah, and I didn't know how expensive it was. And you know how it is
You didn't do your
when you're
research.
going out and you're
Them
buying
places
these
are
drinks,
expensive for
they're
drinks.
innit? So she's ordered like 4 cocktails, yeah, and she hasn't even ordered her food yet. It's coming up to like 40 quid. I've only got a bill 50. So I started to like saying, I ain't even that hungry, you know. She's like, well, I'm hungry. I'm gonna order. So I've gone to the toilet and I've texted my boy. He's not answering, so I've called him. I said, brother, please, I need money. I need like a bill 50. I'll run it back to you. So all I'm doing during the day is literally just doing this. Refreshing, just trying to see the balances change. So I'm sweating now, yeah, and then she's like, oh, do you want more? Should we get more drinks? In my head, I'm like, this is where it's gonna go left, because if I say no,
yeah, you can't say no.
I can't say no, so I'm gonna, it's up to you. She's ordered more drinks now. I've then thought, yeah, this is peak. I'm gonna have to ask her to borrow me some money, or let's go halves or something. I just thought, let me just refresh again, and I saw £300 in there. 150 there.
Big up broski, man.
Fabe.
Alright, Fabe, big up
Shout
yourself,
out Fabe.
man.
Fabe knows the story anyway. It gave me confidence in it, but it made me realise I can't do this. This is like living on the edge. So yeah, that was my worst experience I've ever had.
Yeah, first of all, yeah, a guy that's gone on a date and you did not
Do your research. That's
a red
new.
flag. That's a amber flag. Because why do you not know where you're going?
And also,
So first of all, you knew you had £150. Didn't do your research on where you were going. Now you're coming to break out in cold sweat.
I just think it's very self-inflicted because
It's
number
very
one,
self-inflicted.
and common sense wasn't applied because number one, Monkey House is in the area where Monkey House is in. To me, speaks volumes on what kind of price point you're going to pay. You're not going down. You're not up the road. Like you're in central London. Like,
but you know how expensive the cocktails are in central London
in
anyway,
general, right? So for me, Monkey House is up there. Number two, I'm pretty sure. I would hope that you would do your research to save yourself this kind of embarrassment. But clearly, you like living life on the edge. You wanted to live life on the edge because these things could have easily been avoided had you done your research. Even on the way there, you could have done your research. So,
but that aside, research aside, big flaw. Yeah?
What's the flaw?
That he didn't do his research.
Yeah.
Right? But he still is thinking, I still want to take this girl out, have a good time, get to know her. This, that, and
Yeah,
the
but
third.
you didn't have to go Monkey House is the point I'm making.
No, but he just wanted to make a good impression. But he obviously.
But you
didn't
can't
do
afford the impression.
No, but he didn't know it.
So it's
That was his flaw.
it's expensive.
But you know what?
Yes,
Speaking
but
about
that's his
impression,
flaw.
though, but
But
I feel like impression enables these behaviors because
This is
as
it.
men, yeah,
Cut
when
your
you
coat according to your size.
this is it because when you come forward as a man, yeah, and what you want to impress me with is just monetary things, and then the girl is feeding. Wait, hold your neck, and the girl is feeding into it. Big man, you let her think that you could do this. Now she's demanding it. You can't be acting shocked.
Because hold on, we've done Monkey House first date. All right, cool. So next time,
Yeah,
wait,
I get it.
when
Fly
I
me to
told
Tokyo.
you I want to go to the Shard, I don't want to hear.
I don't wanna hear pimp.
isms and schisms and you stuttering
Schism.
because you've set the tone. Do you understand what I mean? So it's about setting expectations.
Don't get me wrong, I'm agreeing with what you're saying, but at the same time, I feel like if a man is interested in a particular woman, if a man's taking you out, he's not going to take you to Nando's, right? He's going to take you to a place that he feels like, okay, maybe you've been there, but maybe only once, or maybe on a special occasion. He wants to just put his best foot forward, right? Granted, this, like Harry P, like he should have done his research, this, that, and the third, fine. But he's got there 4 cocktails before the meal.
But the thing is, I don't get how. Can I
No
be honest with
entree.
you? I do not get how this is her problem. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll be honest.
I don't get where you're going with this.
When it started, I thought she was greedy.
Yeah,
But then when I said where you took her to, because first of all, even if you go to a low-level restaurant in Central,
yeah.
baby, them cocktails are like £15, and
Four.
it's a little glass,
That's a 4. You're going to have 4.
bro.
Before a starter.
No, but
Yeah,
that's
but
the
how
thing.
do you-
No, but wait. If the service is slow and whatnot, and some cocktails, I promise you, yeah, it's like one straw. We're at the bottom of the glass. Do you get me? But my thing is, a lot of men, and this is the problem, a lot of men use their money to impress women. They throw money at women. So when you got women demanding money and the money you spend and whatever, baby, what did Cash Doll say? Don't set a vibe you can't maintain. You set the vibe, begin to maintain it.
You know, it is.
I honestly, you're reaching.
No, sorry, Caller.
I feel
One
like
second.
you're reaching. You're
One-
really
one
trying
second.
to this.
One
You're
second,
really,
Caller.
you're really trying to like pin something down
Do
on
you know what
her.
it is? It's more so. It's one of those things where it's like, once again, right? Forget the whole he can do his due diligence. Yeah, 1 second, Caller.
1 second, babes.
It's more so, like, would you behave like this if you was there with your friends? Would you behave like this if this was your money? Would you actually pay for 4 cocktails in this particular
I'll be honest with you,
establishment
the girls do.
before the starter? Afterwards,
No, but
have 2 more. You know what I'm saying?
The
Like,
girls do, but we're splitting the bill.
but this is
Because
what
my
I'm trying to
girls,
say to you.
my girls did ask me on a date. The
But this is
girls
what
be
I'm trying to say
drinking.
to you.
That's why I brought you
almost,
this
it's almost like you thinking to yourself, you know what? Idris Elba, or let's just say Prince Harry's taking me out on a date. I know he's gonna take me somewhere nice. Let me take advantage of because I won't be here again. It's almost like that.
No, but did you hear when he said, sorry, caller, I'm so sorry, last sentence. When he said, she asked him, should we get more drinks? He should have spoken up. He said, oh, it's up to you. You're sending somebody that's had 6 cocktails already. It's up to them if you're going to have more cocktails.
Yeah, but you don't want to say no on the date to the woman, innit?
You can. That's the problem. There's nothing. If you want to go to Nando's on the first date, there's nothing wrong with going to Nando's on the first date. I don't know you to spend my hard-earned money on you.
I think you need to understand, you people was raised correctly. You lot have home training.
Oh, I was
You know what I'm saying? Some people don't. But anyway,
But then
good
even,
morning, call.
Sorry.
Good
Sorry.
morning, caller.
Hey guys, how you doing? Black Rob.
That's Black Rob, right?
Morning.
Morning, guys. Yeah, no, I kind of agree with Dills on this one. That he put himself in that position. She was taking her somewhere without checking his finances first. But I think there's a problem a lot of times, especially certain guys. There's a certain type of guy because I got friends like this that are like image gang lifestyle guys that they try to go for the quote unquote baddie girls that like no good type of stuff, but they ain't got the to
keep up.
What's the word?
They can't maintain them.
You can't maintain it.
You can't maintain them.
Why even go after those girls? You know, like go after the hotep girls that walk in the park.
He said
I mean-
hotep. I'm down.
And the thing is, as well, it's like it's so easy to see where especially Black British culture is going. We have like an identity issue. We just copy everything the Americans do. We just copy the worst things about their culture. If you want to know where our culture is going, just we're always there's a little bit of a time lag. We just do whatever the Americans do about 3-4 years after they do it, and they always take on all the bad part of their culture. So we just look at all this kind of like transactional relationships, or get the man to pay for this, all that stuff. But that was like non-existent here because we were quite conservative as a country, but we just keep adopting all this kind of like both the guys and the girls, the whole transactional relationships. Oh, he pays for my dress, this is that all that Miami and all that Miami kind of culture and stuff like that. We went, that's for us, and we're just doing it because we've seen it in the States. And also, it's just a thing of like, I do agree with like Esther and Gina, where they are in the majority in terms of women that actually have normal sense and they don't actually care about all that stuff. But because those people, the minority is loud, you get all these like, I'm not going to name names because I know you guys have probably relationships and stuff like that, but you get all these like famous bloggers or relationship gurus that just toe the party line and say all the shit that you expect them to say because they become a caricature of themselves because they have to appease their audience. If someone like if insert famous Instagram blogger said what Esther just said, that this is prostitution, she loses all her audience. So
Yes.
they whether they believe what they say or not, they know that they have to appease their audience, and now they have to toe the party line and say what their audience wants to hear. So they end up saying all the things that they know that kind of reinforces the what their fan base want to hear. They'll never hold them to task, because especially especially when especially a lot of female influencers hold their audience to task, they get in trouble for them because they're like, how dare you criticize me?
That is true, man.
But
That's
yeah. Can't agree more.
No, I hear it, man.
Thank you
But
very
yeah,
much,
you're
Black
right.
Rob.
I feel like the way to, I guess, thingy that is date women that are within your budget.
And this is
Because to be honest, you kind of know, like he
I was
said.
just about to ask you that. How do you know?
You know,
I
'cause
feel
when
like
speak
you
to
can tell
somebody-
because you will speak to someone. I feel like
Yeah.
when you are getting to know someone and you're talking about dates and like where you want to go, what do you like doing, that kind of stuff. If you're speaking to a girl, it's like, yeah, I like going over, I like going over cover, and then you know the kind of girl that you're dealing with. Do you understand what I mean?
Exactly.
So that will tell you from the jump who she is, what she likes, and it will be for you to make that decision as to whether you're going to be able to maintain dating somebody like her, because that's an expectation. And don't get me wrong, because my whole thing is, you like, so with me, it's like, I like fine dining because I fine dine myself, and me and my friends fine dine each other. I date my friends. Do you get what I mean? So we do these things. Yeah. I'm not sitting there waiting for a man to take me to these places because I can go there myself. So if you meet me and that's the vibe that I'm on, it's not because I'm shallow or.
See.
So it's a hard. I get it,
but it's an interesting. But
it's a thin line because.
But you know what it is? I feel like you can tell what someone's about just by the way you guys have conversations. When you talk about relationships, all that kind of stuff. So yes, Gina likes fine dining and she does that regularly. Yeah. But when you speak to her, the other areas of her life do not reflect this type of entitled mindset. So you'll be able to tell. Do you get what I mean? Like you will always be able to tell. But the issue that sometimes as well, some guys approach women just wanting to they feel like that's what they have to do.
With their wallet first.
Yeah, that's put their wallet first. And it's just like, and from someone like me and Gina, clearly, it puts us off because what are you doing here? Like, what are we doing here?
Can I try and present the other?
So would you guys take offense if a guy said that he wanted to take you to Nando's for the first date?
No, I've been to Nando's on the first date.
I haven't been to Nando's on a first date. Would I be offended?
Yes.
Yeah, because Nando's, I go Nando's after gym on a, let me quickly grab, you know what I mean? So to me, there's no effort. And it's not because it's Nando's.
Deep dive into why you would take offense to that.
Because like I said, I can go to, I guess for me, it's about the effort in it. And I literally would go to Nando's with sweat on my ass crack and my coochie after the gym.
Well, you know, like say the restaurant.
To quickly go grab food. Do you know what I mean? So like.
Yeah, but
I'm not seeing it as, okay,
it's not about the setting.
Pardon?
Isn't the purpose of a date not necessarily the setting? We put so much emphasis this generation on the setting of the date, when a date is to get to know each other. Like my parents. So
I'd rather let me be honest. Sorry,
Ben, can you push back on that?
No, let me be honest. I would rather. I don't really like even first dates where we're going to eat. I feel like I'd rather a physical activity.
Yeah, that's what.
So this is why I'm saying, because us going top golf or something is not costing you a lot of money. Yeah. Bowling is not a lot of money. I'm not gonna get offended if a guy says let's go bowling on our first date, thinking but it's not expensive, it's not bougie. So it's not about the money. That's the point I'm making. It's about the effort and us.
Like Rob, we can't hear you. Hold on, one sec.
Because he's talking about.
Yeah, Gina's saying something. Wait, what?
It's about the effort and us getting to know each other. So again. Okay, never mind. I'ma stop.
But you know what's interesting though? Because you know, like say it's a high-end restaurant, he might go there. That might be his Nando's where he goes there all the time. It's not a thing. So.
Yeah.
You will think like he's making an effort, but because I'll be honest with you, I feel like a first date where you're going to a restaurant, not much research goes into that. But I don't expect a lot of research on the first date because you don't know me. Like we're getting to know each other. It's as we go along in our dating and you learn more about me and my interests and whatever. I feel like that's when you can curate like something that I would like. So I've been to Nando's on the first date, but for me, it's about the person. And I think the way I treat first dates is we've been talking or whatnot. This is my time to see what the vibe is like and whatever. So whether we go to a high-end restaurant or we go to wherever we go, like I don't mind because it's about the company.
But you know what the thing is, I hear what you're saying, and I hear what you're saying as well, Black Rob. But this kind of how I see it. If I'm inviting you to my house for the first time, yes, it's not the first date, but I'm inviting you to my house for the first time. I'm going to tidy up my house. Right, I'm gonna maybe make it much more nicer, so you're comfortable. The ambiance is all special and all that beautiful stuff. Yeah, that's a similar type of thing with the what do you call it, with the first date in my eyes. If we go in Nando's, I don't really want us to be standing in the queue with the menu in our hands, right?
Bro,
let's sit down on the table. The ambiance be nice. If it's 7 p.m, nice lighting, this, that, and the third. It doesn't have to be. We can't use the whole excuse of it's just about getting to know each other. So
that's an excuse.
So the surroundings.
Wait. I'm so sorry. Wait a minute. How can you say getting to know each other is an excuse? That's the whole point of dating. This is why people are out here dating foolishness.
But
wait a minute. I need you to think about how it is that you view Nando's, because you know what it is. I don't think that someone like. I need you to think about how it is that you view Nando's. Nando's is not McDonald's.
No, of course not.
It's a nice place to go to.
No, but it could be loud. There could be kids running through. It could be everyone going to get.
Yeah, but so when we go to a high-end, nice Turkish restaurant, where they start throwing the plates on the ground, What's that? Silence.
No, but that's Greek.
Ambience. Greek. Okay. Yeah. Do you get me?
No, but-
For
no,
me,
but-
yeah, but I
go on.
personally, this is how I think, and this I feel like a lot of people will be saved if you
Yeah.
start thinking about first dates as how you're going to vibe and get to know this person.
Yes, I
That
agree.
is not an excuse. That is not something that should be in the background. Thinking about the ambience
Yeah.
and thinking about the setup of the place. That is personally, I just feel like that's kind of secondary.
So
No,
we
I
have to
get what you're
remember
saying.
before you continue. We
Can I-
have to
can I
remember.
interject?
Sorry, Black Rob. We have to remember that for him it could be an excuse. It's his experience, 100%. For you, it could be completely different.
So why are we dating? What's the point of dating then?
Remember,
If
we
no
all have
wait,
different standards.
what's the point of no? It's not about standards here. Dating somebody,
agree.
it is to get to know somebody.
Yeah.
If you say that going on a first date, getting to know them being an important factor is an excuse, what are you doing here?
No,
That's
no,
what I'm saying.
no, what
It's
I
not
mean-
about different
I
standards.
I hear you, but with me, I would already know that person before I've gone on a first date with them. I'd have been talking to them time ago.
Yeah,
I
but
would
you don't know
I
what you're
would
like
know
with
where
them in
that
person,
first date should be. Do you understand? Your thing is when you go on this first date, you're now getting to know them.
No,
I'm
not.
just showing you we're different. That's all I'm saying.
You're
showing you
you're
we're
misquoting what I'm saying, but it's fine. Carry on. You don't understand what I'm saying.
But
But
there's
carry on.
also, I think there's also a level of elitism that comes in with the way we talk about dating. now,
100%.
because I feel like when our parents' generations, my parents, when they tell me about their dating industry, my dad was working security jobs at night. He was trying to study at uni, and he was telling me how him and my mom, they just go for walks because both of them are broke. So they go for walks. They'll meet each other after church or whatever. That they'll just do like basically £0 dates, just doing stuff to be around each other. And I feel like if I try to woo a girl the way my dad did, they'd think I'm broke, and I'm not. And
Depends on the girl. Depends on the
You
girl.
mentioned Hotep before. Please don't do
Black
that.
Rob,
We're
depends
all
on the
very
girl.
different.
But also, do you know? It also, the funny thing, what I find even funny is that even these guys, a lot of these lifestyle babes actually want to get like a really rich guy, and they're very kind of materialistic. They're even playing the game backwards, because if they were smart, they would actually act. Even if they're acting, they would act like they didn't care about all this stuff. Because guys like to test girls because of the generation that we're in now. So guys are hyper vigilant for those type of girls, and they actually sometimes start moving like Prince Hakeem and acting like they don't have any money because they just want to see how they're going to behave. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of these girls fall at the first hurdle.
Black Rob,
Do you know what I mean?
do you go
They
gym?
fall at the first hurdle. They're like, "Oh, you broke. If you're broke, just say this and that." Yeah, okay, cool. They act like they because they don't want to be taken for a ride, innit?
Black Rob, do you go gym?
Yeah.
All right. The same tracksuit that you wear to the gym, yeah?
Yeah.
Would you wear that same tracksuit to go and see a girl on a first date?
No.
Tell me why.
Because it shows a presentation and lack of effort.
Presentation. Yeah, what you just said. Fantastic word, presentation. When you go to a particular restaurant, yeah, are you not thinking to yourself as well that there should be some type of presentation? Like if for example, you're talking about, this is the best way for us to get to know each other, yeah. In the same way you're talking about your mum and dad going on walks, right? If you could choose a particular place that is known to have a beautiful background, beautiful scenery, would you go on that particular walk, or would you go Hackney Downs Park walk in the 80s?
Yeah, no, but
You know what I'm saying?
what you're saying, I agree with you. Do you know what you're saying? What you're saying is actually
it.
a hybrid of what I was saying and what Gino was saying, where it's like, well, actually, what you were saying, what Gino was saying, where it's like, if you're not gonna spend much, put effort. So if you're talking to her for like a week, and then she says, oh, she likes this and she likes that and she likes that, and then you bake that into the first date, but it's even cheaper than dinner date, you're probably gonna score even more points because you've shown effort, but it doesn't necessarily need to break the bank.
Yeah, but this is what I'm trying to say. I don't think it needs to break the bank at all. But what I'm trying to say is, just because we want to get to know the person on the first date, I don't think we should be able to. Not we should be. You could do whatever you want to do, right? But I don't think we can say personally that, oh yeah, because I want to know you, it should just be about what's in your brain. Because at the end of the day, you wouldn't go there wearing gym clothes, right? Because you care about the presentation. Like if it's a situation where
they're false equivalents, but I'll let you continue.
I don't necessarily think so, because I feel like it's about the whole thing about being comfortable, yes, but putting in a bit of effort, right? Because you want the other person to feel like, yeah, this means something. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
that's what I said. Effort doesn't equate to monetary value.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. This is what I'm trying to say. You don't have to pay to go to Nobu. You don't have to pay to go Nobu. But let's just say it was a cafe, or not necessarily a cafe, but one of these nice type of small venue somewhere that don't cost a lot of money. Could be the same amount of piece as Nando's. Why not go there? Because the ambiance is nice. Huh?
Yeah, we're saying the same thing.
This is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Okay, fine.
Yeah. But some people might, but then that would be actually be a good I won't say test, but like if you take it to somewhere that's relatively inexpensive, but it's you put effort into it because you're like, oh yeah, it's this nice boutique place, and you heard that she likes she's a vegan, so you took her to like she said certain things over the time that you've been speaking, and you bake that into the date, and then she goes, right, this is cheap. Then at least you've kind of put in, okay, cool. Yeah, so you're materialistic. You don't care about the effort I put into it because a lot of girls, or the right type of girl, if you do something that takes a lot of effort, then but it's probably not as expensive, but it's showing that you've listened to her, she'll care way more than if you just did the expensive thing. If she's the right type of person, anyway. 100%. I'm sure Gina and Esther would love it if a guy was listening to her over the week or two that you're talking and took nuggets of what they said and embedded that into the date, and it was not as expensive as like a high class restaurant, right? Yep. Am I right or am I wrong?
Girls, ladies, women's.
No, I agree. Like it's about the effort, innit? So. Which is what I said before. To be fair.
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, we're all down bad, basically. In a nutshell. With
no, not all of us, boy. Not all of us.
All right, man.
All the best of parties involved.
Thank you very much for the call, man.
All right, cheers, guys.
All right.
So, Marks, where are you taking me?
Wherever you want to go, man. It's your world. I just live in it.
Piss off.
What do you mean? Where do you want to go? Name the place.
I'm joking.
You joking about what? The piss off or coming on a date?
Both.
You gonna start playing with him now?
I'm gonna what? Start playing with him?
Not fair.
Why not?
You showed intent, man.
True, really.
And I'm gonna apologize.
What?
And be sincere about it.
No, because he's not sincere. The other day he's asking about borrowing pussy.
To get back on my feet.
To get back on his feet. Don't annoy me.
Good morning, y'all.
What?
Have you not seen it?
What did I miss?
It's so funny. It's not me, but it's something going around here. But it was like, you got any pussy I can borrow till I get back on my feet? Have you not seen it?
Those are just jokes, man.
Okay. Yeah, banter.
Hello.
Good morning,
Good morning, y'all. Hey.
How are you? Right?
First of all, it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while.
Welcome back.
How y'all doing?
Right.
Thank you.
How are you?
I had to jump in for this one. I told Eman, I said I have to be on a Friday because I'm in New York, so the time is crazy. It's 4:54 a.m. over here. I haven't been able to watch live recently because this time difference is crazy. But nonetheless, I just wanted to bring some color to this conversation because the reason why I sent it, first of all, I really think it's girl math that we ended up blaming men here. Secondly, my issue is more with the idea that a lot of these things that women are expecting men to do, if they were in the position to do them, they would be upset. Or if they had sons that they heard were doing this, you would be like, this woman is taking me for an idiot. So what are you doing? That's my issue. All these girlies that are talking about, yeah, if I were to go out with my girls, we would do the same thing. First of all, you saved for 3 paychecks just to be able to go to Noble. Relax. It's really not your regular playing ground. So stop advertising. I go to Noble with my friends. If they tell you the bill has to be on one card, you'll be doing cash up at the table. This is not your regular place. So stop expecting men to normalize this behavior is what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense that you're going to a restaurant and you're ordering 4 drinks. Can you process the thought of the waiter coming to ask if you like water and appetizers and you've ordered 4 cocktails? Have you no decorum? But somehow we've said this person did not budget properly for the date. It's not that. The money that he budgeted for that date, maybe I'm misreading this restaurant, but let's just say it was a regular upscale restaurant. It's nothing too crazy, but it's not anything cheap. $150 would have got you by. That's $75 a head. What are you buying?
I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, Stacey. It's not. It's really not, because an appetizer is about 20. Could be like 20 pounds. A main, if I get like lamb, I'm looking at least £45. That's just for lamb. That's without a side. So $75 per person isn't getting you anywhere at Monkey House. Sorry, I'm just saying.
That's what I don't know. I don't know that specific restaurant, but I'm saying normally at a decent restaurant, one that's not crazy, but one that's not Nobu, That could get you by for 2 people. Granted, you probably order a drink or 2, a main, maybe an appetizer, depending on the place. But girl, 4 drinks, like that to me is the overriding thing here. This woman came on a mission, and 4 drinks plus was the mission. Because how do you order 4 drinks and you even have the audacity to open your mouth and say you want to order more? 6 drinks.
But he should have said no. I'm sorry. I'm not hearing this. 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 I'm not hearing any of this. If I've had 4 cocktails with my girls that I've been out with. I'm sorry. If the service is slow in the restaurant, some restaurants know how to come and collect drink orders, but they don't know how to collect the main. Or you've ordered the food now and the food hasn't come yet. So you can't be going on a date hoping that person is not thirsty and hungry.
Bro, free tacos are £30. That's a starter.
That's a starter.
This is why I'm saying free tacos is £30 for one person. And they're tiny. I've been to Monkey House before. It's expensive. Lamb chops, £56.
Have you seen the lamb chops? They're like
They're
this.
tiny. This is what I'm saying.
So mad when I
He
got
didn't
there.
budget. Like we can't take that away from the situation.
They're like this. They're
I get
minuscule.
that, but that's not the overriding point. Because if he would have taken her to a different restaurant, you think she still wouldn't have done 4 drinks?
She would have, but he would have been able to afford it. Because they would have been happy hour and it would have been 2 cocktails for £10. But you can't go on a date.
If somebody were to
you can't go on a date yet. Not tell the person you're on a budget, and then be hoping to God that the person's not that hungry or thirsty.
No, but isn't it more
so
about like you should just know how to behave?
It's not about how to behave. It's that I've been out with my friends
6 drinks
and I've had 4 cocktails, 4+ cocktails
before the entree.
It doesn't matter. But if the restaurant's not bringing out the drinks, what am I supposed to? Bringing out the food, what am I supposed to do? Just sit there. It's not about shame or anything.
Even giving me.
He went to a big boy restaurant with little boy money. Sorry, Stacey.
I will accept that he didn't do his due diligence. I never said he did. I'm just saying that if you apply the same details, had he even looked at the menu of the restaurant, 6 drinks for one person. You even added color to my opinion.
Not understanding how small the cocktails are in central London. Them cocktails are big boy prices, and it's a damn shot.
I'm aware that you guys.
It's a gulp.
I'm aware that you guys have a size issue when it comes to your portion.
I got it here.
Trust me, I get it.
It's spelled MNKY.
How can you?
I'm sorry, 4 cocktails is not mad, you know. 4 cocktails is not mad. 4 cocktails is not mad.
You know,
I'm not gonna let you guys do this. When you get a porn star martini, do you know what glasses the porn star martinis come in?
Okay,
Them
yeah.
2 by 2 centimeter type
seen.
glasses, and you're telling me she ordered the bitch was thirsty. She did a drink.
Okay, but Esther.
And these guys love to get girls on the cocktails anyway.
The thing is, the reason why I'm gonna Stacey, I get it, and the reason why I agree is I'm not a big drinker, innit? So I guess for me, it is bizarre, it's wild, but that's because I'm not a drinker. Does that make sense?
This is
so I'm not really.
Well, for a clink girl,
I'm not drinking
that's
like
a
that.
start
But
to
there's
make.
girls I know, like when I go out with my friends and we're doing dinner, I just watch them. I'm like, hey, madam drinker, you go, girl.
Why do you think bottomless brunches
exist?
Are a thing and continue to? Do you think they're going there to drink 2 cocktails? At a bottomless brunch.
I'm the person to have their money because a normal human being doesn't drink that much.
No, the reason why they're able to stomach. I've been to brunches, where I wouldn't have more than 1 cocktail because I'm like, do you know what? I don't want that much sugar. Blah blah. I'm going to gym tomorrow. Whatever. Yeah. But at the same time, there's people that just look at that drink.
Hey, these are too big.
That's 100 mil. That's 50 mil.
Excuse me. What? You cannot tell me that when y'all go
These
out
are little
with your
drinks. Of course, she's gonna have 4.
And if it's just sugar, it's just juice.
You know, they're just mad. They'll fill up.
Alcoholic, bro.
No, but that's the thing. If it's a sweet cocktail, it tastes like juice.
Ping ping.
Alright, cool.
Some of them have a hella ice.
What is blowing me?
This restaurant looks like a place where you have to wait a long time for service.
You will,
So,
Bruv, but I've been there
flying.
once and I'll never go there again. I hated it.
I've gone beyond the point of the restaurant. I'm just not believing that when y'all go to dinner and brunch, outside of bottomless mimosas, because that's one order that you rung in, bottomless for that one person. Y'all are not getting bills with 6 drinks a person when you go to dinner with your friends. Stop lying. Like you're not.
Girl, you aren't getting bills with 6 drinks with your friends, and that's okay.
No,
and this is the problem.
Esther,
The issue is that
wait.
she's saying it's unrealistic to be drinking 4 drinks.
Because you might go with your friends and you're 100% you're doing that. Okay.
No,
let me
it's
land my
different.
point.
It's
Let
not
me
the
land
same.
my point. Let me land my point.
No, but
Y'all
the
are
thing is,
telling
I
me if you hold on, let me land my point. Y'all are telling me when you go to dinner with 6 of your friends, it's 40 drinks on the order on the receipt
Exactly.
because you each order 6.
No, but you know stuff
No,
like that.
the
Yeah.
point
If say we want to get wine, we'll just get a bottle. We'll get 2 bottles.
The point I'm making
Something like
is,
that.
yeah, it's
If you're
not,
on a
it's- I
mission,
don't
like you're
think
pre-gaming,
it's-
you're
I don't
going
think-
out, fine.
I don't think it's fair to
Casually?
say that people aren't getting 6 drinks with their friends.
man,
because
exactly, that's my
some
thing.
people are. Like, if
You don't do it.
you don't do it, that's fine.
Exactly, but you can't make an
So I don't
assumption
think
based
it's
on what
fair
you
to
don't
say
do.
that it's
regular.
not realistic.
And you cannot call someone greedy because you don't do it. That's not your thing. But maybe starters, you get 6 starters. Where do we go from
That's
here?
your greed. You're
Exactly.
not thirsty, but you're
I
hungry.
don't-
Where do
but
we
I
go
don't
from
move
there?
like that. I get 6 cocktails, you get 6 starters. Someone might get 2 mains.
Because also, imagine.
Everyone,
let
what
me
is
give,
their
let me,
thing?
let me
Let's say,
also
but-
give another
but-
point, yeah. Because for example, yeah,
Sprinkle,
like
sprinkle.
you might be a pescatarian or someone who only eats seafood, yeah. We know that when you go to these black cod, and me, I'm a black cod babe. Black cod is probably one of the most expensive things on the menu. When I'm with myself, I'm getting the black cod.
Can I ask
If
you
I'm
something?
on a date, I'm getting the black cod.
Can I ask you something?
But do you know what I mean?
You're hungry.
Yeah.
You go on your first date.
Yeah.
Hungry. You go gym, remember, yeah?
Okay.
Cool. We want the calories. Are you going to order 3 mains? You can eat it. You can
Yeah,
eat
but
it.
I'm no, because I don't eat that much in general.
You wouldn't order
Let's
3
just say
mains when
you
you're on your
could.
own though. Would
You
you order
could.
3 mains when
If
you're
you
on your
could.
own?
If you
No.
could.
Exactly. So what
If
we
you were
doing
by
here?
yourself.
But I
right,
wouldn't
you
order
could.
3 mains.
Or by herself,
2.
exactly.
I've never done that before.
You get
I
starter.
generally have never done that.
If ever you get 2 starters, 1 main.
Yeah, I've never done that.
Okay,
I've never
okay,
ordered
cool.
more than I've never ordered more than 1 main.
Okay, cool. So if
I
you was,
have.
So on no, we all pick that.
But I
right?
trust
No,
you.
because the portions were not
Yeah,
adequate.
but generally speaking, I've never ordered 2 mains anywhere
All right,
in my lifetime.
All right, cool.
So I can't.
even in a Nigerian restaurant.
Maybe it's because I just feel like if somebody's taking somebody out on a date.
So you're
right?
saying that I would basically, if I've done it normally,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it on the date because
I don't think you would because just because of just like
etiquette.
I keep
But you know the
saying
problem,
the
though?
type of girl Gina is not the type of girl that he took out.
No, but do you know the issue though? Do you know the issue
Yeah,
though?
of course.
Come on.
The
No, but
issue
but
is
that's what I'm
that, yeah,
saying.
in the London boy playbook, yeah, taking girls out for cocktails is in their playbook. They like the idea of, oh, she get tipsy, it loosens everyone up, everyone is all, like
Do you know
everyone
what-
is free and whatever.
Esther,
So
do you know
when
what-
she's getting loose with 6 cocktails, you can't be complaining. My thing is, do not take people to places where you can't order food now and you have to watch her eat because you ain't got enough money in your account. That's a
Can I
red
say
flag.
something though?
She should have
I think that
left the date.
I'm describing the woman that I'm describing and the woman who I'm irritated with, which is the type of woman I'm irritated with, which is why I brought this conversation to E-Man, is that if this bill should be split, let's just say he decided I don't like how woman you are, and I'm gonna go pay my tab and dip, and you're gonna be left with your side of the bill, just your portion. She would be sweating at that table.
Do you know what they
The
say?
women who are doing up lifestyle, like the girls of today who are making these demands, cannot meet the demands. I know that women who can do it, but the overriding portion of them is that a lot of the women who are placing these expectations and who are entitled to these
That's
things,
a problem.
they're requiring of men, they cannot do it themselves, and that's what's pissing me off.
And I agree.
If
I agree.
you are going to you claim you can afford these things and you do it with your girls, I'm sorry. If I check your finances, you were doing piggy bank, saving $50 in your last 3 paychecks just to take that picture at Nobu. You can't afford it. If you go to that restaurant and they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, we don't split bills," because these high class restaurants, they don't do this 6 different card thing. If they say one card must go to pay the bill, you people are doing Cash App wars at the table. You can't afford it. So
Yeah, I
stop.
agree with you up to a point.
That's my issue.
Because if a
That
guy's
is tacky.
if a guy's trying to impress me and decides to take me to like a fancy ass restaurant, if I've never taken myself there because it's not something that I can budget or I budget for, I can afford it, whatever, I'm not going there and then like just having the fancy
Having your
bread
way.
and that's it. Yeah, of course, I'm not going to be ordering everything off the menu because I come from my home with shame anyway. But I'm not going to not drink and eat and order what it is I want to try on a normal day. I can't afford this. I'm sorry. Nope. This is the whole point. It's a damn treat. Get the lobster out, boys.
Oh yeah, what's your fish of the day?
What did you not catch in the ocean this morning? I want that.
All I'm saying is, women, when you go out with men, one more thing. I'm sorry.
Some men to eat.
You know the type of women who I'm talking about. Like, let's just say his solution was, okay, if I know she's a drinker, first of all, ordering 6 drinks is happy hour energy, not dinner energy. Respectfully, I don't care where you are. Europe, where y'all portions are questionable, or America, where our portions are huge. 6 drinks is nasty work, unless it's a happy hour, okay? If he were to take you out during happy hour, you'll be calling him cheap. You would be. Not y'all, but I'm saying the type of woman I'm describing, she'll be questioning, you took me out during 2 for 1? Oh my God. like, do you see what I'm talking about? Like, it's not about, he went within his range, but it's like, again, still, you're doing too much. Like, you wouldn't normally, I'm not believing that you're ordering 6 drinks for yourself unless this dinner is a pregame to something else.
Yeah, to be fair, that's
you're on a mission
as a
to
man,
get drunk.
If you're going on a date with a girl and she's eating up everything, that girl don't like you. Because usually
you're having
the girl's
6
trying to be
drinks,
cute and all nervous and butterflies and whatnot. She ain't really ordering that much. If she's ordering everything, that girl don't like you.
Literally,
you're the wrong
you're
place.
ordering 6 drinks, an appetizer, a main course, and a dessert just to take off your lashes and go to bed after? We have to talk because what are you doing? Like, what is this for? Just for the date? Relax. Like, I just think women have a little bit of shame, have a little bit of etiquette. Order what I'm not saying you should be conservative and not order what you usually do. If you order the lamb chops on a regular, cool, you can order the lamb chops. I'm not saying you shouldn't. But have the mindset that if all else fails and you were to handle this bill, or if you have to dip and you pay your portion, you wouldn't be shaking. You're not doing experiment because it's someone else whose card is on file. That's the behavior I don't like. That's just mine.
Thank you.
Yes.
You know when we went myself, you, Stephen, and Kone.
Yeah.
We met at that time, and I think we had drinks first, and then we ate afterwards.
Okay.
Can you remember? We went to a bar first, and then we got some drinks in.
Oh yeah.
Because we even had to meet.
Was Moses there?
No, we had to meet. Yeah, he was. He did come. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I remember.
But y'all ordered beer drinks, and then when Azio went to go and eat, you ordered drinks again.
How many drinks do you have, man? Because you has been.
No, I don't know about him, but Stephen could hold his liquor. Do you understand? And he drinks for the taste of it. Like yeah. So I was thinking, you're drinking a lot, and I'm thinking, are you right? And then Steve's like,
you're right.
Yeah. But doesn't that mean that men could do that willy-nilly even before eating?
Yeah, but they don't want women doing that though, because they're saying you need to act like a lady. Apparently,
but suppose she holds
act like a
liquor
lady,
like how he holds liquor.
No, but
they don't want you to do
say. Like, if that's how your normal thing is, then okay, fine. But it's almost like a lot of people kind of just do what they wouldn't normally do to take advantage of the fact that they're in this environment that they're not normally in. You know what I'm saying? So, and why do that? That's basically what the argument is.
And are all the cocktails normally proper alcoholed up?
Not all. Some of them is juice, man.
Long time to get lit with the cocktails.
It depends. Some cocktails are stronger than others, depending on what's in it. And some places just don't make nice cocktails anyway. You could have 20, ain't nothing.
Okay, because them glasses, it's like one sip,
swig.
2 sips, and it's done.
And it's literally done.
And wouldn't she still be thirsty if she's still talking?
And this is the thing. When you're on a date, you don't want to be on a date for 3 hours and you want me to have one drink. One little glass for 3 hours. Okay, max 2. That's wild, man.
What is acceptable in the beginning?
I don't know.
Like, what? How many in the beginning? Let's say it takes 20 minutes for the starters to arrive, right? How many is acceptable?
I don't see it as what's acceptable, but I would feel like what's going on there if you've called the waiter over 4 times in 20 minutes before a meal. What? 4 times, Brent.
So is 2 acceptable?
I could understand 2 because like, okay, cool, yeah, you can hold your drink, you can make a joke about this and that, but 4 times? 4 times?
Okay.
What?
Is 4 drinks too much for the entire date?
Probably, maybe not, because that date could be you know what I mean? But before a single start.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We can't keep saying that because it's not like they haven't ordered a starter. Is that the food could be taking a while to come?
No, but Brent's saying 20 minutes. This is like 20 minutes. First 20 minutes. 4 drinks.
Yeah. Anyway, date people that you like and that like you.
That you can afford.
Brilliant, Junior.
Huh?
You can maintain. Go on.
You know what I'm saying? They could drink what they want, innit? I only think the only like why is it capped? What's going on in the date? I think only issue I'd have is if they ain't running it afterwards.
If they what? Oh no, never mind. I don't want to hear.
Right. Purely entertainment, guys. Purely. See,
if they're running it,
we're
then
giving you
drink.
entertainment.
Alright, so.
And this is why I told you about the London Boy playbook.
Something wrong with it.
Not a glitch. Not a glitch. It's a glitch in the system, honey.
All right, man. I think we had enough of that, man.
Anyway,
let's go on to the mains. People. So, our next headline. What? Where we at? Yeah. Sorry, guys. Next headline. So, the BBC has reached a settlement with a woman who said that Martin Bashir had borrowed but failed to return her murdered daughter's clothes. So Michelle Hadaway said that the BBC news reporter had asked for the clothes in 1991 for DNA tests for a documentary. Karen Hadaway and Nicola Fellows, both 9, had been sexually assaulted and strangled in Brighton in 1986. The BBC apologised to Mrs. Hadaway and launched a new search in 2021, but the clothes had not been found. On Thursday, a BBC statement said that in 1991, Mrs. Hadaway entrusted the BBC with the missing clothes on the understanding that they would be forensically examined. The BBC did not examine or return the clothes and was not subsequently able to find them as a result of searches in 2004 and also in 2021. This is what... Sorry. So in that thingy... So in the statement it says, we should have taken better care of Karen's clothes, and we did not. We accept that we had a duty of care to Mrs. Hadaway, and we fell well short of that, and we have previously apologised to her privately. We are very sorry. The terms of the settlement have not been announced. But the case became known as the Babes in the Wood murders, and the girls' families campaigned for justice for decades after their killer, Russell Bishop, was initially cleared in 1987. In 2018, he was convicted of the murders after double jeopardy laws were changed, which permitted a second trial. Next headline, trigger warning here as well, and a 7 Met police officer had pleaded not guilty to 5 counts of rape, kidnapping 2 people and a breach of a non-molestation order. PC Cliff Mitchell was 23 and appeared via video link at Croydon Crown Court to deny 8 counts during a brief preliminary hearing. Mr. Mitchell, who is suspended from duty, is accused of 5 counts of rape. Is accused of 5 counts of raping the same woman and kidnapping her and another person. He's set to stand trial in February. Mr. Mitchell, who was remanded into custody, spoke only to confirm his date of birth, enter his pleas, and tell the judge that he understood what he was saying. The alleged offences are said to have taken place between April 2020 and last month. He was not on duty when he was arrested in September. This is what Scotland Yard just said. Mr. Mitchell previously appeared before Westminster Magistrates Court, which heard allegations that he approached a woman with a knife last month and that she was bundled into his car. A referral had been made to the ILPC watchdog. The last headline, trigger warning here as well, guys. A council worker was shot dead after a row at Glastonbury Music Festival reignited a feud. This is what a court heard. Ashley Dale, who was 28, was hit in the abdomen by a bullet fired from a machine gun at a home in Liverpool on the 21st of August of last year. Opening the trial of the 5 men accused of the murder at Liverpool Crown Court on Thursday, Paul Greeny, KC, said, there can, suggested prosecutions, be no doubt that Ashley's death was murder. She was shot deliberately and indeed mercilessly by a man who entered her home intending to kill. He told the court Miss Dale had attended the Glastonbury Festival in June of 2022 with her boyfriend Lee Harrison. 4 of the men accused of the murder were also present at the festival. The jury heard that one of these guys was assaulted at Glastonbury, and his attackers included a man called Jordan Thompson. Following the assault, this particular guy's girlfriend, Olivia McDowell, stayed with Mr. Thompson, Miss Dale, and Mr. Harrison, compounding Zay's loss of face, which is basically the guy who assaulted. His name is Sean Zayes. The court heard that in the following weeks, Barry sided with Sean Zayes, as he already had a long-standing antagonism towards Mr. Harrison, who Mr. Greeny said appeared to be involved in the world of criminality. Mr. Greeny said that Niall Barry used these events at Glastonbury to reignite that same old feud. And that's what led to her, unfortunately, getting killed. And that's it for the headlines. Time to pay the bills.
All right, let's get into some Word and Road. All right. Would you guys watch a Martin Luther King biopic?
Yeah.
Right, lovely. There's one in the works.
Nice.
My iPad is frozen, so you're going to have to wait a minute. There we go. And Chris Rock is directing it. Well, allegedly, there's speculation, that's the word, speculation that he's in the final talks of directing a Martin Luther King biopic, and it's going to be based on the best-selling biography by Jonathan Eeg. Yep, right. It's called King Alive. And yeah, man, I don't know when that's going to be out, obviously. But in their talks about it, then big up Chris Rock, man. Talking about a man that was against violence. Against slapped. Love that for him. What else is there? Oh yeah, so basically the Kardashians, obviously their show is going at the moment and blah blah, and these clips keep coming out of all sorts that's going on. But basically there was a clip of Kim talking about how Tristan has come a long way in terms of who he is and all that kind of stuff. Obviously he was cheating on Chloe left, right, center, although he left his first child's mother when she was in her third trimester and cheated on her with Chloe, then got with Chloe, then cheated on Chloe while they were together. It's a whole thing. The guy's just been cheating all over, community dick kind of vibe. And basically Kim was talking about how, they've come a long way and and whatever, and how he's a great, he's really, really cool. And when she was having issues with childcare and her kids and I guess Kanye and whatever else, he stepped in. He stepped in to be a lovely man and help her with her children, even though he don't help with his firstborn. And so his child's mother's sister, the child's aunt, basically called him out and said, "It has been so hard to refrain from speaking up, and out of respect for my sister's privacy, I haven't for over 7 years, but this is just too much. It's so painful to see how Tristan can find the time to do these nice things for others, but can't seem to show up and be a real parent for my nephew, Prince. The fact that he can take other children to school and activities in the same city, yet never sees or speaks to his own son, unless it's for a party or planned photo opportunity, is appalling and inexcusable." She said, "At Kim Kardashian, I don't want to believe that you are this insensitive to the fact that he literally ignores his children. That's nice if he's been a good friend to you, but let's consider our sisters before taking..." Now Kim ain't a sister. "Let's consider our sisters before taking to global platforms to defend this man's character. On another note, to set the record straight, the child support rumours are inaccurate. Tristan has not paid that child support in a very long time and has stopped paying Prince's school tuition. Yet he's been applauded for dropping off other kids to school's activities. He hasn't even inquired at where Prince goes to school now. Despite it all, my sister continues to work multiple jobs, as she has since she was 16 years old, so that Prince will never have to feel a difference. But regardless, stepping up for your son is not all about money. It's about the time spent. At Tristan, you are not a good father if you can't be a father to all of your children." And nothing true has been said. So that's that. And then also, this is sad, Sexy Red's sex tape leaked yesterday. It was posted on her story, which is horrible. And I hope she finds out who did that and they get the day they deserve. Because that is a criminal thing. But she tweeted and said, "I'm so heartbroken. Anybody that knows me knows I wouldn't do no goofy shit like that." And then JT also sent her love and said, "Girl, you're sexy." Yeah, I can't read the rest of them. It's just in slang that I don't get. But yeah, man, that's sad, man. Sending love to her. That's really, really, that's horrible, man. That's very, very horrible. And it's posted on her account, her Insta story. And obviously people thought she posted it. But why would she do that? Trigger warning on this one. Jason Derulo is being sued for alleged sexual misconduct and intimidation. So there's a woman by the name of Imaza Gibson. And basically, Jason Derulo reached out to her to give her to sign her. At the time, he had his own label in partnership with Atlantic. Yeah, so he reached out to sign her as a solo artist for a joint venture between his music, Future History, and Atlantic Records. So basically, in the deal, she would have to produce a mixtape in 4 months and an album in 6 months, right? That's according to the lawsuit. Cool. So that happened. He was going to sign her, whatever. He essentially made passes that he was always asking her to come back, go out for drinks and whatnot. And she was like, no, because she wants to, give her best vocally and whatever else. So she never really went out with him for a drink. He would always invite her out and whatever. She never took the offer and was always saying no and whatever else and blah, blah. But then basically she said at one point it started to feel like he was always pressuring her to drink. And then one time she's like, okay, like I'll have a drink with you. But he made the drink like crazy strong, where she took a sip and she was like, yeah, this is too strong. And then he said, what did he say? He basically said she's going to have to take part in goat skin and fish scales. But she had to Google that because she didn't know what that meant. And then she said when she Googled it, she found that fish scales refers to a strain of coke, as in cocaine. Yeah, and then she said when she looked up goat skin, that she found articles that was talking about it's basically rituals that involves sex, goat sacrifices and blood. And that's what he was basically talking about. And then what else was there? And then she was meant to sign a deal, whatever. He brought some woman to the meeting he brought some woman to the meeting and whatnot, told her last minute, cool. That woman then tells her that he's on some fuck shit, basically, and basically implied that she was sleeping with Jason or whatever. And essentially that's why her career is progressing.
It's a Haitian ritual, sacrificing a goat and then taking cocaine.
Oh, there you go then. So he basically said, yeah, I guess when she declined alcohol, he's thinking, girl, this is what you're gonna have to do in the industry kind of thing. It's a long lawsuit. She spoke with NBC News and gave a lot of like, just basically spoke about it. And yeah, it's a lawsuit. He has responded to it. 1 second, where am I going? Hold on. He posted a video. People are so funny online, He posted a video and someone said, why has he posted a video with his caption? Where is it? Did I send it? Oh crap, hold on. All right, hold on, let me get it. He basically said, where is it? What's his name? Jason Derulo. Sorry, y'all. I thought I had this. So yeah, he basically said, I wouldn't normally comment, but these claims are completely false and hurtful. I stand against all forms of harassment and I remain supportive of anybody following their dreams. I've always strived to live my life in a positively impactful way. And that's why I sit here before you deeply offended by these defamatory claims. God bless. Crazy. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on, on that and see what happens, man. See what happens. But there's that. And then finally, yes. Do you know Kat Von D? Gina, the makeup brand?
No.
Basically, they have I think they have one of the best foundations that like blurs things, but it's very thick. It's just very thick. But they do like really nice makeup products. And from early days, obviously their color range wasn't the greatest, but yeah. But basically the artist, I guess her, very interesting character. So basically I just thought the story was interesting. So she was she was subscribed to like witchcraft and also like, she had that interest in whatnot in like witchcraft.
Who,
her, yeah. That's Kat.
I thought you meant the artist, her, or you're talking about...
No, I'm talking about Kat Von D.
Okay, sorry.
The woman who created the makeup line.
Okay.
Yeah, her. So she was like into like witchcraft and like occultic things and whatever else. But she got baptized, man. Beautiful. After a year ago, she denounced all of that stuff. And she got baptized and she put in a caption. I don't know if any of you... First of all, people are so rude. So she got baptized, obviously, from what she used to believe in and whatnot, yeah? How can someone say because of her beliefs before she needs to get overnight soak?
Not a quick
dip in and out. But she said, I don't know if any of you have been going through changes in your lives right now, but in the last few years, I've come to some pretty meaningful realizations, many of them revolving around the fact that I got a lot of things wrong in my past. Today, I went through my entire library and threw out books that just don't align with who I am and who I want to be. I've always found beauty in the macabre, but at this point, I just had to ask myself, what is my relationship with this content? And the truth is, I just don't want to invite any of these things into our family's lives, even if it comes disguised in beautiful covers, collecting dust on my shelves. In no way is this post designed to put anyone down if you're into this stuff, because I think we are all on our own journey, and I love everyone regardless of where they might be at. But right now, it's never been more clear to me that there is spiritual battle taking place, and I want to surround myself and my family with love and light. That being said, I want to send extra love to everyone out there and hope through some of these trying times, you are making meaningful changes in your life too. Thanks for listening. Big up her though. She's done it. She's built an empire with her makeup, with the makeup line. They're in like a lot of the high-end shops and stuff. So yeah, that is all from me. Let's get into people's journal.
All right, guys, welcome to the People's Journal, where I give you the news from an economics point of view. So, I'm going to kind of breeze through this. The private sector, the HS2 that we spoke about the other day, basically Rishi Sunak talking about how it's not going to go to Manchester anymore. Basically, what we've also found out is that the end part, which will go to London, won't go to Euston anymore, unless there's some additional private funding. So it will be basically from Birmingham to Old Oak Common, which is in West London. And so what they're saying is they need some additional private funding to complete that London part. So basically that's going to require like 4.5 miles of underground digging and making additional 6 platforms and things of that nature. Initial plans were to build 11 platforms, but they're going to reduce it to 6 platforms and all that type of stuff. But yeah, that's basically what's happening. So if I find out more information on that, I'll let you guys know. Elon Musk could be made to testify because of in this whole Twitter cell investigation. So basically the SEC is kind of after him. He's basically had a back and forth with the SEC over the last couple of years. And basically what they're saying is that he broke some federal security laws in 2022 when he actually bought the Twitter stock. So there's an investigation looking into the statements and all that type of stuff to actually look into the mechanics of the deal and see if it should have actually gone ahead. So he has agreed to appear on the 15th of September, which is 2 days. Yeah, has agreed to appear on the 15th of September. And basically, I guess talk about it because he's been subpoenaed. Weatherspoons, they've reported that they've made more money this year. Last year they reported a loss, but this year obviously they're excited and everything. And they basically reported before tax profit of £42.6 million. Like I said, that's compared to last year where they lost £30 million. Like for like sales, those rose by like 12.7%, and total sales rose by 10.6%. What they're saying is a big factor in that is because of the food sales and everything, but the bar sales also went up 9%. So all in all, they're doing well. They've got 826 sites across the UK and Ireland. And the last thing I wanted to mention is Metrobank. So Metrobank, I'm not too sure if you guys heard, but recently, since I believe it's February, their share prices have dropped 75%. 75%. So they're really struggling right now. So obviously they've tried to reassure their investors that, everything's going to be fine, this, that, and the third. But what they're looking at right now, as of today, because this was yesterday, trying to reassure their investors, what we've pretty much heard now is that they're trying to sell like £3 billion of its mortgage book to basically raise the funds to help them in this dire situation. Obviously, I need more information on this, but they're basically trying to find money to stay afloat.
75%.
75%, yeah. It's unclear whether Lloyds and NatWest are going to be interested in, acquiring their loan book and whatnot, and how much they're prepared to pay for it. But it's basically they're looking to offload that much to save their company. Obviously, that's going to reduce their earnings long term, but at least it's going to keep them afloat for a certain amount of time. And that's pretty much it, not much to the People's Journal today.
All right, let's get into sis. What would you do? That's fine.
Okay, cool. All right, got it.
Oh.
Hi, Gina and Esther. I hope you are able to read this quickly as I'm not getting any sleep. I think my entire workday is about to be shaken. So I'm in my 30s and I've got 3 children, aged 6, 4 and 2, with my husband of 2 years. He finally asked me to marry him when I told him I was pregnant with our last child. Before then, we were on and off for years. So last month, I gave my life to Christ, and ever since, I haven't been able to sleep. I'm haunted by one singular lie that I've been keeping from my husband. The last child isn't his. The father is someone I had a few nights with when I holidayed in Ghana in December. I had no intention of getting pregnant, mind you, it just happened. And I also have no intention of having that man to be part of my life. I had no problem with holding the secret from my husband before, but after getting saved, it's all I think about each time I see them together. He's also really stepped up in his career, and he's been talking about us moving out of our flat and getting a house outside of London. I'm really not sure what to do as I don't want to lose him, but I can't sleep at night due to all the guilt. Please help me.
Tell him. What kind of dilemma? Like, this is not a dilemma. If you're saying that you're saved now by Christ and that conviction,
yeah, I was gonna say,
baby girl, you got to listen to the Holy Spirit, hun. But I mean, you got to like that's the only thing there is to say. Tell him. And whatever happens is the consequences of a lie that you told. Like God believes in consequences. God will forgive, but there are still consequences for things that we do, and that's just that. Tell him. That's literally it. That's all I have.
Mr. Trouble in there.
You want a man's advice on sis? What would you do?
Yo, it never stopped trouble.
When does that ever stop
When has that
you?
ever?
This is tough
It is.
because
If I believe him.
It's rough.
I don't know if I believe him that it's tough.
no, it is because I would suggest don't
To
say
not tell him,
nothing.
of course.
But it's gonna.
Christ is involved.
Because when you get when the Lord's involved, it's a different story.
Do you know
get
what?
me? It's it's invading your sleeping thing as well. So it's weighing heavy on your heart.
I think I agree with Esther. I think you have to tell him. I say that based on the fact that you're heavily convicted. I feel like if you weren't convicted, then fair enough. But your spirit is telling you.
Let me tell you why she's fucked here. Because these feelings that she's having, they coincide. They're based literally like as a result
of her getting saved.
of her journey with Christ.
100%. You can't ignore it.
So it's gonna.
Didn't
This
get worse.
is gonna affect it. If you're serious about your journey with Christ and you want to like,
And honestly, do you want to move into the house that he's taking you into, or do you want to move into Jesus' mansion?
yeah, it's tough, man.
This is it.
There's a reason why you're being convicted by that though. So like Esther
can't
said,
ignore
like you
it.
can't ignore it. And the feeling is only going to get stronger and worse. Conviction never disappears, realistically. It might fade away, but it's something that's always going to be niggling at you. So if, like, you're not married yet, but it's make or break in it. And I understand why this is so hard because you know what the consequences most likely is going to be. But yeah, I think you can't really kind of enter this new realm or space with this lie.
It's honestly only gonna get worse. The fact that you're convicted, the fact that you were living in peace with that anyway, we'll discuss that at a later date. But the fact that you were living in peace and then now it's burning you so much that you cannot sleep. It's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
Don't start having heart palpitations at the dinner table when you see him teaching him how to ride a bike. You might want to sort that out ASAP, man, and just accept whatever is to come and pray better blessings come your way. And don't tell your next man that you lied to your old man about his kid. He might not trust you.
Yeah, I think Emmanuel.
I think I don't even know. I think you guys kind of covered them. It's just to tell them, innit?
Brent?
I mean, we spoke. Sorry.
Sorry, no.
I was just gonna say we spoke about.
I know. This is the topic that.
I mean, it doesn't affect me personally, innit? But I just feel like for the men out there, the 30% who are raising other people's kids and don't know, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? Like it's so easy. Look at this. This man's running around happy. He's got 3 kids. He only got 2.
It's taking God third one. He's just adopted. He didn't sign the papers.
Can you imagine? This was gonna destroy.
That is heartbreaking, though, man.
That is sad, man.
Yeah.
But you gotta have the conversation with him. You can't be having him. And he's stepping up to like make a better life for you, for all of you. You can't do that. He's still got 2 kids with you anyway, so I'm sure he'll be a great father to them anyway. But it's not fair. You can't, man. You can't not tell him. But based on the conviction, for the fact that you told me that you're convicted, that's literally it. That's it. Bren, thoughts?
What kind of things do we hold as secrets as Christians that we don't have no problem not sleeping, not telling anybody?
I think everybody's different.
100%.
Yeah, certain.
But she can't shake this one.
Yeah, but you know,
she's gonna lose this guy because it says here, I had no problem with holding a secret from my husband before, but after getting saved, it's all I can think about. He has also really stepped up in his career, so he's done a lot to even
make this happen.
Yeah, and then he's made a decision to ask her hand in marriage after they've had 2 for a whole 4.
For 6 years. The first kid is 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
No,
4.
No, it's
at the time.
Sorry, no, but do you know what's even worse? Yeah, is the fact that he asked you to marry him after
This is it.
Your last child, which when you told him you was pregnant with your last child, which isn't his.
He might have just done that.
It's even
because
a
he's like,
rattler.
the third one, I might as well. So it might not be that bad when you tell him. Because he was doing it.
No, I
just
think
because
it.
he was like,
I think
third
it
kid.
will.
Because think about it, he had 2 kids with her.
Yeah.
He didn't want to marry her. Then they had the third one. He's like, okay, well, you know what? 3 kids. I might as well make this official kind of thing.
I think he just wants to do better for himself.
No, but then I don't think
if I like my point, then we can know where I'm going. But carry on. Carry on. No, it's fine. My point is done.
Go on, baby. Go on.
No.
Did you even call her baby?
You know damn well my point. You know I'm not speaking anymore.
I didn't say anything though.
No, you didn't have to.
It was these cretins.
That's all right.
I've cleared the floor
No.
now.
Honest, I'm dead ass. The point is done. Carry on, please.
Oh damn. Okay, sorry.
As everyone was.
I have nothing to say.
Yeah, I mean, at the
He
end of the
finally
day.
asked me to marry him. So it's been a while that she's been looking to basically.
Waiting.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
God damn.
It's been a while since she's been waiting to get married.
Yeah, because all of them are his minus the last one, right? And he popped the question after she said that she was pregnant with the last one. So I'm guessing that the first one was 4 at the time, and the second one was 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right. So it's been a long time that she's been waiting for this guy. But whatever it is now, he's like, cool, this is the last straw for me. I'm going to basically level up. I've made strides in my career. I'm even now talking about moving out of London to get a home as opposed to just an apartment, flat or whatever.
You've been in a family home.
He's going to leave. When she says,
100%.
that's why she's asked this question.
No, but of course
yeah.
we know this because that's why I said like she knows what the consequence looks like.
Yeah,
like it's inevitable,
After
especially.
all
And you
this
know what?
time.
To be fair, yeah, I don't know. He's gonna leave 100%. I guess I'm just trying to see whether it's a. You know how you're saying, oh, it might not be as bad because it's like he kind of only really did it because she got pregnant with the third one.
Yeah.
But I feel like. On the other hand, it could be the third. No, I don't think it could also be that it was the kick up the arse that he needed, if that makes sense. It's a big deal for him. Like, you know what? After the first 2, I was still kind of like messing around, but now I really need to man up, and I've decided to make that massive commitment. So I feel like it's gonna hurt. Regardless, it's gonna hurt. It's always gonna hurt regardless, and I don't think there's any way to soften the blow. Do you know what? I'm just.
God really slapped her up, you know.
I'm really annoyed.
He arrested her.
I'm really annoyed at her. I'm not gonna lie.
With holding this secret from the husband.
Because I'm like,
do you know what that statement is?
What a water
You need to add that in there.
She had no problem.
Do you know why I'm annoyed?
This is the truth. Bro.
Because I feel like, you know, I just always feel like sometimes, do you not take precautionary measures when you know when it's like that whole, you fuck around, you gonna find out.
You're gonna find out.
Like the scale, right? We know the more you fuck around, the more you gonna find out. Like we are very.
It's a simple equation.
It's a simple equation, yeah. It's basic math. So I always think, in these situations, do you not take hella precautionary measures? Do you know what I mean?
To not find out.
I'm not gonna lie, You see me, if I'm moving, and I guess it also could just be God really trying to like deal with you because you may have taken precautionary measures. Do you understand what I mean? But I guess for me, I'm just seeing it as, if I'm gonna fuck around, I ain't trying to find out that bad. So I'm making sure everything's patterned, everything in my power. Do you understand what I mean? Just me personally. I think that's why I'm really annoyed, especially if it's like when you were holidaying, man. I mean,
that's the worst thing that can happen, you know.
That's why I'm annoyed.
And this is what happens. You get a kid out of a holiday fling, it wasn't even romance. Holiday slammings. I'll be fuming. I'll be livid. Yeah, man.
But yeah, let me not judge.
Obviously, it won't be you guys, right? But if that, God forbid, was to happen in the alternative universe, right? Would you just get rid of the kid?
3 times.
Yeah, I had to, man. Sorry.
Would I get rid of the kid?
Would you just get rid of the kid?
I would. I'm not even gonna lie.
No comment, man. I don't even know. I'm tired.
She used condoms or something, or took the pill.
But that's
or
my
just,
point.
That girl.
No, but
lemon
that's
juice?
what. Now do you see
Was it
what I
lemon
said?
juice?
Yeah, because with me, I'm taking the morning after pill regardless. Like, just
she was reckless.
Just even if it's not a possibility, but just like extra, like just free
Take even though you
latches
know you
on
didn't
my
have
door.
sex with him, just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's what risky is. I can't.
It's a mess, man. But the thing with convictions, and that's the thing, you never know what Jesus is going to convict you about. Because Brennan is right. Christians with his secrets. Some things I'm not convicted about. But guess what? I can't steal a 30p bag from the shops, you know.
Could you feel convicted
about that? Yeah. But this time, there's other things I've done that. Not a liquor conviction, but 30p bag.
Everyone has those.
Literally, everyone has different thresholds. Some people,
but I think as well,
have bodies on them and they sleep fine at night.
But this is the thing that I feel like we've had situation as well. Outside of like being convicted, I think stuff like this is reckless because God forbid the child needs something. God forbid something happens to the child, blood transfusion,
and then that's when he finds out
a kidney or something. Then he finds out that way. That's even worse. Do you get what I mean? So even on a healthy, I mean that's not gonna mean anything to the girl. The girl was sleeping well. We found a medium before she became a Christian about this secret. Yeah, you gotta tell him. And honestly, unfortunately, fuck around, you find out, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And there's consequences for things, man. So if you lose him, you never know. Maybe he's a Christian too, and God tells him to forgive you. And you guys just go to some couples therapy and couples counseling. You're able to, you know, because it's 2 out of 3. It's a high percentage of yours, isn't it? So you never know. But I'm sorry that you're.
Or maybe she can test to see if a little white lie might, like, unburden the conscience a little bit. She might say, "I just found out that it was this."
It was what?
Like, it's not yours, but it was.
Do you know what?
Just found out.
Do you know what?
Like I said, try to lie and see if it lets you sleep.
But that could run if they had sex around the same time.
Yeah, different countries. Though.
That's why I'm even.
Because if you had sex around the same time, it could actually be anybody. Sometimes it could be the later guy.
Yeah, but that's why.
But
but she knows. I feel like she knows.
She knows.
But it's the fact that she knows it's not his child. So the math is basically probably there.
So
and you're
test the
right.
waters.
To be fair, she did say
they were on and off.
That before that they were on and off, innit?
But what if she thinks it's not his baby?
She said before then we were on and off for years.
But what if she thinks it's not his baby? Yeah, but then actually is. Maybe do a slide DNA test.
But let's be honest. She might actually. I feel like the reason why she's brought this to us is because she's 100. I'm pretty. There's no way she's come to us with a like
hypothetical.
There's no way.
Because sometimes you think that
if it is that she's losing sleep, she don't want to lose sleep.
Yeah, she's definitely. I think she definitely knows it's not his child.
Right,
but then, do you know
it's
what?
A fleeting thought that's now manifested.
But guys, but hold on.
What is overthinking?
I think also, this is why I feel like she probably should have told him at the time, because you said you were on and off for years. So if this happened during a period where you guys were off,
you know them people that always talk about, I'm always gonna love you. It was always been you.
Yeah, but at the same time, I guess my point is, if she told him at the time, and they were off, it's like
I think they're off and still having sex though.
Well,
yeah, that's what it sounds like. He's in a life.
Well, then you have more grounds to stand on. Is my point in the sense where
lie?
Because not
lie, but do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, just a lie.
Because as a man, if you haven't had sex with somebody, why would you think that's your child? Like, that's boy math then. That's wild. So in my mind, when they were off, they were still on in the sheets. Do you get what I mean? I mean, she must know, but I would do a DNA test just to see if my conscience is just doing Netflix series.
I guess the point I'm making is at the time she found out she was pregnant, if she knew, again, I don't know in it because she might not have known, and I guess whatever. Do you know what? There's too many hypotheticals.
But you know what is it? You're thinking that as somebody who wouldn't do that. She, even though she's known, has peace of mind. It's never even occurred to her to ever tell him. It's when Jesus came into her life, she's like, yikes. She's actually been fine. The kid is what, 2? She's been fine. So she was never going to tell him at the start. But now that he's actually stepping up, I think it's unfair for him to do all of that and believe he's doing it to have a family unit. And there's this there. But that's just that's a moral side. On a spiritual side, I'm going to be real with you. You're not going to have peace of mind until you sort this out. So you might want to take it to the Lord in prayer. And
okay. Very intense and aggressive.
That's the sign of the police.
But yeah, hopefully we've managed to assist in some way. Please do let us know what happens. We'll be very.
No one ever lets us know.
I know. We're very intrigued to see if we actually helped you come to that decision. And let's get into the last set of headlines.
All right, people. So, trigger warning here. A nurse has been found guilty of ill-treating patients by drugging them to keep them quiet and compliant. So, Preston Crown Court heard that Catherine Hudson, who's 54, gave unprescribed sedatives to 2 patients at Blackpool Victoria Hospital between February 2017 and November 2018 for an easy life. This is her words, right? Jurors also convicted her of conspiring with Charlotte Wilmot, who's 48, to give a sedative to a 3rd patient. Hudson was found not guilty of ill-treating 2 other patients. During the trial, the court heard how Hudson told a colleague in a text that she had sedated a patient within an inch of her life, adding, "Bet she's flat for a week, ha ha ha." The jury was told that she used different drugs as well, including insomnia medication, zopiclone, which can be a life-threatening medication if given inappropriately. Opening the case in September, the prosecutor, Peter Wright, KC, told the court that Hudson and Wilmot treated patients not with care and compassion, but with contempt. They considered them, or some of them, to be an imposition and irritation, he added. The jury heard the pair were investigated after a student nurse witnessed events on work placement at the hospital's stroke unit and told authorities in November of 2018. The student told police that when she raised concerns over the use of zopiclone, that Hudson told her the patient had a do not resuscitate order in place, so she wouldn't be opened up if she died or if she came to any harm. The Lancashire Police said a review of Hudson and Wilmot's messages revealed a significant number of exchanges describing patients and their families in the most derogatory and cruelest terms. Next headline, and global temperatures soared to a new record in September by a huge margin, stunning scientists and leading one to describe it as absolutely gobsmackingly bananas. The hottest September on record follows the hottest August and the hottest July, with the latter being the hottest month ever recorded. The high temperatures have driven heat waves and wildfires across the world. And the last headline, NASA astronauts will be flying in style, apparently. Guess who's going to be designing their new moon suit?
What's that guy's name? Not Robert. The Virgin guy.
Oh, Branson. Talking about Branson.
Yeah, Branson. What do you say?
Ablo.
He's Virgil.
He's dead.
Yeah, precisely. That's why I was like...
Oh, because they're going to space. Oh.
It's going to be Prada.
Oh.
Yeah, man, Prada.
They're growing up in style. Love that.
Yeah, so the Italian fashion house will work to design the suits alongside another private company called Axiom Space. In a press release, Axiom said that Prada would bring expertise with materials and manufacturing to the project. One astronaut was speaking to the BBC and said that he thought Prada was up to the challenge due to their design experience. That experience has been built not only on the catwalks of Milan, but also through Prada's involvement in America's Cup sailing competition. According to a professor by the name of Jeffrey Hoffman, who flew 5 NASA missions and has carried out 4 spacewalks, he said that Prada has considerable experience with various types of composite fabrics and may actually be able to make some real technical contributions to the outer layers of the new spacesuit. But he said people should not expect to see such astronauts in paisley spacesuits or any fancy patterns like that. Maintaining a good thermal environment is really the critical thing. A spacesuit is really like a miniature spacecraft. It has to provide pressure, oxygen, keep you at a reasonable temperature.
Can still be patterned. Can still be patterned.
That's true. But yeah, that's it for headlines. Time to pay the bills.
Nice. Let's get into the reaction.
Welcome to the reaction, people. Obviously, last night was Europa League, Europe's 2nd tier competition. With all the 2nd tier teams in it, so Liverpool fans, listen closely. So, here are the results quickly. AK Athens drew 1-1 with Ajax. Limassol beat Rangers 2-1. Baka Tupula drew 2-2 with Olympiacos. Marseille and Brighton drew 2-2. Rakow and Stern Graz beat them 1-0 actually. Real Betis beat Sparta Prague 2-1. West Ham beat Freiburg 2-1. Atalanta beat Sporting Lisbon 2-1. Karabakh FK beat Hakan 1-0. Liverpool beat Union St. Gelous 2-0. Maccabi Haifa and Panathinaikos drew 0-0. Bayern Leverkusen beat Molde 2-1. Roma beat Saverti 4-0. Slavia Prague beat Sheriff 6-0. Toulouse beat Linz 1-0 and Villarreal beat Rennes 1-0. So hope you Liverpool fans are happy about that. Second tier team. Second tier comps.
You might be joining them soon, no?
Huh?
You might be joining them soon, no?
Yeah, but until we do,
Still second tier.
they're still second tier.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm trying to say? As it stands, we're in the Premier competition, and that's what it is. If there's any West Ham fans in the chat, then you'd like to know that West Ham set a new English record of 17 consecutive European matches unbeaten with a 2-1 win at Freiburg to maintain their perfect start this season to the Europa League. Aguerd's second half header made it 2 wins from 2 for the Hammers, who sit top of Group A, 3 points clear of the Bundesliga side. Lucas Pasqueta gave West Ham an 8th-minute lead in Germany with a downward header, but the goal was met with silence due to no away fans being in attendance at the Europa Park Stadium because of a UEFA ban following the incident during June's Europa Conference League final win in Prague. The visitors were made to pay for not capitalising further on a dominant first-half display when Freiburg equalised 4 minutes into the second half through Roland Soledi. The victory means West Ham go 1 clear of the European records set by Don Revell's Leeds in 1960s, Bill Nicholls' 1970s Tottenham side, and Pep Guardiola's Man City. Big up West Ham. Liverpool fans, Gravenberch scored his first goal for the Reds in his Europa League win. Klopp says Liverpool are over their defeat to Tottenham after Ryan Gravenberch scored his first goal in the 2-0 win over Union St. Gilles. Do you think he's really over it?
No.
What was he saying, that they should do a replay or something?
Yeah.
Is he taking a piss? He's bored, isn't it? Do you reckon? What do you reckon? Do you reckon there's anything to that?
No, I don't think there is, but I think it was to get the conversation going.
But it got shut down straight away. They're not.
I don't think it got shut down straight away. No.
What, they're considering it?
No, I think there's going to be change off the back of it.
Is it?
Yeah, not change that would be like we can replay games. No, there will be extra squeaky bum going forward because they can't repeat this.
Yeah, they should have just took the automated service like what's in the Champions League, and I think all the other leagues took it, but they didn't want it.
Maybe this is my conspiracy theory. Okay. When they initially looked to push it, they said no, right? Mm-hmm. So in order to now give it a nice little marketing push, they do a whole set of bollocks.
Oh, they're just fucking up.
100%. This is my theory. So at the end of the season, all of the teams are going to be screaming for it.
Just do the automated thing. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that. That the referee that was in charge of that game, he's not allowed to referee no more Liverpool games. It's mad. I don't think they should be doing that. Accidents happen. But in our last headlines, Kevin Keegan says he doesn't like lady footballers talking about the England's men's team. Oh, look what Rishi Sunak started. Kevin Keegan is facing criticism for saying he believes lady footballers are not qualified to express opinions about the men's international game. The former England manager made the remarks during an event in Bristol last week. In quotes reported by The Times, the 72-year-old said, "I don't like to listen to the ladies talking about the England men's team at the match because I don't think it's the same experience. I have a problem with that. The presenters we have now, some of the girls are so good. They are better than the guys. It's a great time for the ladies. But if I see an England lady footballer saying about England against Scotland at Wembley, and she's saying, if I would have been in that position, I would have done this, I don't think it's quite the same. I don't think it crosses over that much."
Do you agree with him?
Huh?
Do you agree with him? What are your thoughts?
He's wrong. You get me? He's wrong. How do you know she wouldn't have hit it top stanch?
Precisely.
You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, he's old though, man. Them men are 72, do you get what I'm trying to say? So they still got the mindset from the 30s and thing, or the 50s.
Do you think that as you age, your mindset is going to basically adapt?
No, I'm not going to adapt.
Did you say no?
No.
You just said just now when it is you get to 50, 55, you're going to have therapy.
Yeah, but I'm still stuck in, like, I don't blame people for... I understand the world's changing around us, but I still think the ways that I was raised were right. I'm like, not even whether I think they were right, I'm cool with them. Does that make sense? Like, I'm cool with how it was. Like, so I get things are changing and you have to be seen to do this and do this. But if I'm totally honest, I'm cool with how it was. So my brain's not adapting.
Do you see the same about the boomer generation?
What?
Them saying, nah, things were better back then. It shouldn't have changed.
I don't knock them for thinking
Equal
like that.
pay?
Yeah, but I don't knock them for thinking like that, though.
But you can see clearly that it's wrong thinking.
Yeah, but that's their time. My thinking could be wrong as well, but this is what I was raised. This is how I was raised. What do you want me to do? This is what I know.
So interesting. Because
Yeah.
I tell myself when it is I get to that type of age, the antiquated thinking, I'm not going to be kind of abiding by that. I wouldn't. My brain would have evolved.
No,
if the conversation, if it is the discussion around it makes sense.
No, I'd be a back in my day, man. Back in my day, you couldn't even do this. Back in my day, you could do this and all. You get what I'm trying to say? The good old days. I'm one of them, man.
Not for everything, no.
Nah, I just
That's
things
what I'm saying.
that
Pick and choose.
suit me.
Pick and
I'm always
choose.
gonna pick and choose. You know
Precisely,
what I'm
but
like?
this is a wild pick and choose one. This is a. I don't want any other work anymore. Pick and choose one.
I didn't pre-read that enough. I didn't know he was gonna say that. You know. Man said, how could Gary be seen and man talking about if I was in that position, I would have done this and I would have done that. He's talking about, stop the foolishness. I didn't know he's sick. But again, he's an old man. So
I don't know if that's excusing anything, to be honest.
It's not excusing it, but yeah, that's crazy. He hasn't got the same sense as us, innit? We're growing up in these times. We understand that you shouldn't and couldn't and say those things. But they ain't got the same outlook, innit? Like,
I hear that.
Yeah. That's the end of our headlines, man. I don't believe we've ever done it today. Can we just get to the outro, please?
Okay. All right, thank you guys for a great show. We appreciate it. As always, it's been a great week over here. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Do all that great stuff. I see you had a poll up about the likes.
Yeah, that means we're going to film Marg's experiencing Ghana for the first time from a Ghanaian woman's
home.
Love. I don't think it's going to be in her house.
It's not going to be in her spot. It's her brother's restaurant.
Yeah. So might as well go home.
Yeah, I'm up for that. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Nice. Love that. What else is there? Big up our researchers as well. For important people in the team. Follow us on our social media platforms, The Day After TNB on Instagram, Twitter, and on the Clock app. If you would like to send your dilemmas and voice notes in, the number is 075 64841073. Or if you'd rather email, our email address is tdasubmissions@thenewblack.com. Also, if you want to inquire about the show or feature on the show, our email address is thedayafter@thenewblack.com. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Ladies, if you go on dates, have 6 cocktails. And bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.